Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing mics here in Eunice, here in Joe Langston Gymnasium. We've got the JV boys Eunice versus Hagerman game going right now. 40 seconds remaining here in this ball game. It's 57-28. Eunice is in the lead. Just testing mics, trying to get going. Resendo is going to possibly be here. He's not here right now as we've got youth volleyball going, and his daughter Chloe is over there playing. So I've got Resendo on the camera, or Charlie on the camera, and got him mic'd up as well.
And she's over there volleyballing it up. He's going to watch it a little bit.
That's right. That's right.
I think these boys have this one in the game, in the bag, shall we say.
I think you're right. I think you're right. So we're testing mics, trying to get going here, just trying to make sure that everything sounds okay. Let's see. Huh.
That's the end of that game. Eunice takes that one 57-28. JV boys, or wasn't a JV girls game.
Yeah, about half at least of the teams that we've played this year have not had a JV girls team. So our JV girls just have not got to play much basketball this year. It's a shame.
Yeah, that's where they get that experience to move on up.
Yeah, yeah. When you don't have it, it definitely hurts you over the next couple of years. So I'm going to jump over and listen, see how it sounds, and then we'll be ready to get going shortly. Once again, for those of you back at the station, Resendo had to head over to the youth volleyball. He'll be back shortly. It's just me and Charlie. So if you're sending messages to Resendo, he ain't here. So we'll be back on the line here in just a few minutes. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, Go Cardinals!
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Are you nervous about Thanksgiving dinner? With all this chaos in the world, take a step back and leave the cooking to Outlaw. Call 392-2012 and pre-order your ham or turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pecan or pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, rolls, and so much more. Pickup or delivery is available. Call Outlaw now, 392-2012, and pre-order. Outlaw Grill wishes you a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Charlie Fairbrush here right now. Rosendo actually came back. We didn't think we were going to have him.
And then he came, and then he left again.
Yeah,
so
then he came running up the bleachers and said, hey, I'm going to be here till 7:30, and his phone rang, and then he took off running back down the bleachers, didn't even say anything. So I'm not sure where he went,
No,
but
the only thing he said is my wife called, and then he left. So
well, that'll get you.
yeah, that'll get you right there.
So today's broadcast is brought to you by Parker Energy Services, BTH Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, the Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber. We are live here in legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium for a District 4 2A matchup between the Lady Cardinals, who are 10-10, 500 overall on the season, 3-2 in district, and they'll be facing the visiting Hagerman Lady Bobcats, who are 5-15 overall. They're 0-4 in district. The Lady Cards entered tonight's game on one heck of a roller coaster season. The Cardiac Cardinals is what I'm calling them, because they're going to make my heart have some problems for sure. They began this season ranked as the number 4 team in the state of New Mexico. They've dropped as low as 22 out of 30 teams in our class. Just over a week ago, they had climbed back up into the number 14 spot after 4 consecutive wins. Today, after the losses to Fort Sumner and Tatum, with last week with those losses, they sit in the number 16 spot and are unranked in the latest coaches poll. As most are likely aware, in New Mexico, 16 teams move into the state basketball tournament. Any team that wins the regular season district title gets an automatic spot in the field of 16. For us, that will most likely be Tatum now, as we've got multiple losses in district. Tatum's still undefeated in district. Any team that wins the district tournament, which we're going to start having again this year, automatically gets a spot in the state tournament. So in theory, 2 teams could be guaranteed a spot in the state tournament out of each district, and so we still have a shot for sure at that. With the exception of those district champs and district tournament champs, the Max Preps top 16 are almost always a very good indicator of which 16 teams will get into the tournament, and they're usually pretty dang close to what their seed will be. Many people complain about Max Preps. I've even heard school officials right here in our own town say, oh, that stuff doesn't matter, it's not important, this and that. Well, the reality of the matter is I follow this stuff very closely and have for years. It's usually pretty dang close.
I concur.
I've seen, an occasional 17-18 seed in the our 17-18 ranked team in Max Preps end up in the 15-16 spot due to, wins, losses, some of those other criteria. But I can tell you, most of the time, it's pretty dang close. The seeds may be just a little bit off of the ranking. You may have a number 3 team get the number 1 spot, but it's usually pretty dang close. And so keep your eyes on those Max Preps rankings as we get into the end of the season. I can assure you, mark my words, it will be close. Not saying it's going to be spot on, but it will be close. Last season, Eunice entered the state tournament as the number 3 ranked team in 2A girls basketball. They lost in the quarterfinals last year, the final 8. They were a very young team and had big expectations entering this season as the top 3 scorers and players on that team last year returned. However, All-State post player 6'1" junior Caitlin Parsons moved about a week before the school year began. They moved back into East Texas due to work-related issues and family issues. And then they moved back right as basketball was starting here, actually about a week or 2 before basketball started here. The problem is, while they were in Texas, she participated in a few games over at that school before they came back here. So the school went through a process with the NMAA to determine her eligibility. They ended up determining that she was not eligible to play varsity basketball here this year. So anyway, they... it's just a bad deal for sure. I don't agree with it. It just is what it is. Once that happened, for whatever reason, it seemed like it took the wind out of the sails of the Lady Cardinals for the first several weeks. There was still hopes that they were going to get her back, and after going through all the appeals and whatnot, they ended up learning they wouldn't. And it basically sent this Lady Cardinal team onto a roller coaster track of what has been a wild ride since that point. Eunice has shown that they have the firepower to compete with anyone. They've played 4A Lovington twice to very close games. In fact, games that were in single digits in the fourth quarter. A Lovington team that has huge wins over teams like Texaco. They also have other wins over big powerhouse programs like Roswell Goddard and Albuquerque del Norte. Lovington even played Carlsbad very closely, a Carlsbad team that just last week knocked off the Hobbs Lady Eagles. So when you look at the girls and what they've done, they can compete. Eunice also has a win over 3A Ruidoso, a team that has beat multiple top 10 ranked 2A girls schools. Eunice also has played top 8 ranked Tatum to single digits, a Tatum team that's like 16-4 on the season, and a Tatum team that right now, they're 17-6 overall. They're undefeated in district. And they're a team that's beat the number 1 ranked team in 2A girls basketball this year in Clayton. And so Tatum is a team that will most likely end up in a top 7 seed in the state tournament, as I was doing some calculating yesterday, trying to add things up, unless us or somebody else in district is able to knock them off between now and the end of the regular season. And the only way we would play them would be in the district tournament. But unless that happens, I don't see how they could not end up in a top 7, maybe even a top 6 seed in the state tournament, which would guarantee them a home game. And just, if you've watched Tatum and Eunice play this year, the games are so close. Even though we've lost them both, they're single-digit losses. One of them's by 6, one of them by 9. They're very competitive games. And to think that is the difference between being a top 6 team in the state when those seedings come out to not being even in the state tournament, that's how close it is. This team is teeter-tottering on not even getting into the state tournament. So we definitely would like to see some good things for them. With all that said, this team can be fun to watch. Alina Rodriguez is, in my opinion, one of the best shooters in New Mexico high school girls basketball. If she has time to set her feet, she's as good as any shooter in New Mexico girls basketball at any class. This young lady has made a Eunice school record, 109 three-pointers so far in her career, and she's only a sophomore. When she's hot and can get some open looks, it's fireworks. Junior Chloe Jones is also fun to watch. I might be a little biased. She is in the top 20 in the state for assists and steals. She has 536 points in her career. She's quick. She's gotten to the free throw line 236 times in her career, which means she's aggressive off the dribble and attacks the basket. Sophomore Alondra Maureen has exploded onto the scene just in the last few weeks. Up until 3 weeks ago, she was averaging like 3 points a ball game, and it had several games where she didn't score any points. And a few weeks ago, something happened in this young lady, and she had a 26-point performance against district opponent Jal. And ever since then, she's basically been double digits. She's averaging right around 10, 12 points a ball game ever since that 26-point performance, and she can really put points on the board when she's hot. Now, I will say she's kind of a hot, cold person. When she's hot, she's hot. And when she's not, she's not.
Yeah, she's
Sophomore
cold.
Kenna McBee has played very well this season. She scored in double digits in multiple games this season. She's a hustler. She often does a lot of things that maybe don't show up on the stat sheet, but for those watching the game that understand the game, you know how important she is to this program. Jasmine Martinez is what I like to call our Dennis Rodman on this team. We might need to rename her the Worm, the nickname given to Rodman when he played with the Bulls and Michael Jordan. Rodman would go out some games and get 30, 40 rebounds and have 0 points at the end of the game. He just got rebounds and gave it to Mike, which I guess if you have MJ on your team, that's what you do. But
That's what you get paid for.
Why not?
she's a rebounding defensive specialist. She's averaging nearly 10 rebounds per game to go along with numerous steals, only averaging like 3.5 points a game. But she gets a lot of rebounds and steals. She's also had a few double-digit scoring games this season. Players like Sam Allen and Aubrey Haller have also been big contributors to this Lady Cardinal team in the paint. For the season, the top 3 statistical categories are as follows. In scoring, Alina Rodriguez is averaging 13.2 points per game this year. She's got 264 total points on the season. Chloe is next in line with 11.5 points, so about 1.5 points behind Alina average a game. She's got 229 points on the year. Alondra Maureen is next in line at about half of what Chloe is at 6 points per game, and she's got 121 points on the season. Next is the field goals or baskets made. Chloe Jones has 81 field goals made. That's more than Alina. The difference is Alina, about half of hers are three-point baskets, where Chloe's are almost all 2. She's only made like 6 three-pointers, which she don't shoot very many either. Alondra is next in line with 53. From the free throw line, Chloe Jones leads the team at 61 free throws this year. Alina Rodriguez is at 57. Alondra Maureen is next with 13. For rebounds, Jasmine Martinez has 140 rebounds on the year. Alina Rodriguez is second with 107, and Chloe Jones is next in line with 96. For steals, Chloe Jones leads this team with 86. Alina Rodriguez has 51. Jasmine Martinez at 37. For assist, Chloe Jones has 83. Alina Rodriguez has 49. Kenna McBee has 34. And then on the blocks, Alina is the only player in double digits in blocks. She has 24 blocks on the season. The tail of the tape for these two teams, they met a couple of weeks ago in Hagerman. Eunice squeaked out a 6-point win in that game. The leading scorer in that game was Hagerman's number 0, Natalie Gomez, who had 18 points, almost all off fast break layups off our turnovers. Number 10, Brianna Lard, added 13 for Hagerman. Eunice was led by Chloe Jones with 11. She also had 7 rebounds, 5 steals. Alondra Maureen had 10 points. Alina Rodriguez had 9 points, 5 rebounds. Kenna McBee chipped in 8 points and 7 rebounds in that game. Eunice had 29 turnovers in that game. So anyway, we're going to step away while we do the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll be right back to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. As I was mentioning in that last game, the Lady Cards had 29 turnovers in that game. It's the only game of the year where Eunice has had more than 20 turnovers and still picked up the victory, winning by 6 points. My keys to victory today, number one, turnovers. I don't think we can have another 20-plus turnover night and be successful. We also can't allow turnovers that result in easy run-out, uncontested layups like the last game. Foul trouble. Alina and Chloe got to stay out of it. It's pretty simple. We need these young ladies on the floor. Even in the last game, Alina had 2 fouls, I believe, in the first probably 30 seconds of the ball game and spent a bunch of the first half out. Number 3, defensive pressure. Hagerman's guards in the last game late struggled with defensive pressure, but most of the game we played a slow-mo game and didn't get up and put any pressure on them, so we didn't realize they couldn't handle the ball and handle the pressure until the end of the game. I think we need some defensive pressure. And lastly, pace. Last game we walked the ball up the floor the majority of the game. We played a slow-paced game and it kept Hagerman in the game. We've got to speed the pace up to exploit those weaknesses that might be on their team. So that's my thoughts. Getting ready to get started. What do you think, Rosendo?
I think we need to play consistently good basketball throughout the fourth quarter, all 4 quarters. And we should get a good victory.
No
if
turnovers.
that makes any sense. No turnovers, of course, but other than that, and foul trouble. Like you just said, all 3 points. No foul trouble. Take care of the ball and be aggressive. Score, because we need those extra points.
Yeah, and Chloe hadn't been feeling well. My household has been dodging the sick bugs for the last couple of weeks. We've had multiple kids in our house having to stay home. My wife was even home for several days. She's been back to school this week. Chloe, the last couple of days, hadn't been feeling well. She was asking us for medicine just a few minutes ago. So she's out there wanting to play. She didn't want to tell the coaches she wasn't feeling good.
She needs to have that Michael Jordan game, remember?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. So here we go. Get ready to tip off. Alina Rodriguez wins the tip. It goes over to Jasmine Martinez. She kicks it back to Jones. And here we go. McBee with the ball on the left wing. Dribbles up top, swings a one-hand pass to Jones. Jones back to McBee. McBee drops it in to Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought about a skip pass. Then she steps through on the dribble drive attack, lays a reverse layup off the glass with the left hand with a little spin on it.
Nice.
Eunice in the full court pressure. Jones got the ball trapped over in the corner, and Hagerman throws it out of bounds, but it was deflected by Martinez.
I like this pressure up from the very beginning. Let's take care of business right now because we need to win this game.
I agree. So here they go. They got Lard with the ball in the corner. She's kind of trapped, trying to get it out of there. Swings it back across. Ball ends up on the floor, and they're going to call Hagerman for the walk. And I feel bad for that young lady because I thought she got a little body foul there, but no call. But that's okay. It works out for us, I guess.
Little body foul.
Sounded like it hurt.
Yes, it did.
That hurt my knees watching it.
So Eunice to throw it in. They get it into Rodriguez over in the corner. She steps back. Her shot won't go. And here comes Hagerman back the other way. That was Chacon with that rebound. I talked about her in the last game. She's about 6'1", maybe pushing 6'2", and she gave us fits under the basket in the last game. They get it to her in the corner. She swings it up top. It goes into the hands of Gomez on the left wing, back down to Chacon. Jasmine jumps in there, and then Alina takes the ball away from her. So Rodriguez with the steal off the deflection by Jasmine.
Good defense right there by Jasmine Martinez.
Chloe with the ball up top, swings it over to Maureen. Maureen drives through the middle, tries to float a pass down low, and she throws it out of bounds, and not a good way to start. In the last game when I was watching, we had 3 turnovers in the first minute, and they were almost exactly like that, forcing stuff in instead of just taking what's there.
Yes.
So Lard on the corner, she turns the corner, gets around Jones, fires a pass down the floor all the way to Gomez. Gomez throws up a shot. It won't go, but Chacon there with the rebound. She has her shot blocked by Alina Rodriguez, who then grabs the rebound, and here we go. Rodriguez pushes it over to McBee. McBee steps into a 3. It won't go. Rebound down low by Nassis. Nassis pushes it up the floor. Now she's going to drop it over to Brianna, number 10, up top. She reverse pivots, dribbles with her left hand over toward the left side. It gets knocked away, ends up in the hands of McBee, and we talked about that exact thing in the last game. She had a great steal, but the first thing she did was try to dribble, and it got knocked out of bounds. Luckily for the Cardinals, it's going to be Eunice ball. Got to secure those loose balls first.
Or let the traffic get out of the way and then explode.
They did call a foul there on Lard. So Eunice with the ball, Jones with the ball up top. Looks like there's a little confusion as to what they're going to set up in. They get it over to the left side to McBee. McBee skips it cross court. And there's a long 3 off the hands of Martinez. In the last game, several of our turnovers were those long cross court skips like that. And then they'd run out and get layups. So we've got to be smart with those.
And this late in the season, we should not be making those long passes like that, I think.
Yeah, you got to make those adjustments.
And if you make them a nice, crisp pass.
Fire them in there. So Brianna Lard with the ball. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Pressure from the Cardinals defense. Rodriguez steps in and gets the steal. That's her second steal of the game, but then Hagerman takes it right back on the turnover. A shot is up, no good. Kenna McBee grabs the rebound, and she's going to push it. She throws it over to Maureen, and Maureen fires it across out of bounds, and there's a turnover again. That's 2 turnovers in the first minute and a half of this ball game for Maureen, 1 other one here. So we've got 3 turnovers in the first minute and a half of the ball game. So they get it in, trying to run it up through the middle. Jones with the steal. She gets it across into the hands of Maureen off the Martinez pass, and that's 2 points for Maureen. Martinez almost had a steal.
It's all over her, too, trying to get that ball. I like that aggressiveness.
They throw it down the floor. Oh, McBee wasn't looking. That pass came right over to her, and then by the time she cut on it, it was a little late. So here comes Hagerman in the half-court offense. They're trying to set, and see how we stood back? We did that last time. Just go up there, and I told Chloe before the game, you don't have to go body them up. Just reach up there to where you can touch them and stand there. Now they got 5 seconds to do something with it.
Yeah, make your presence known right away.
Don't just let them stand there and see, because now they're going to reset the offense. They've called a timeout.
They figured out what they're going to run. The defense is running, so they're going to go ahead and change. Give a shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BTH Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Corner Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Record and Rentals, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC.
So for those watching at home that maybe don't understand some of the rules of basketball, I know a bunch of you do, but a closely guarded person has 5 seconds basically to do something with the ball. And so if you just step within arm's distance of them, get down in your defensive position and reach your hand to where you can almost touch them, the ref's going to count. And they got 5 seconds to do something with it. They can't just stand there then and wait for something to come open or whatever. At least it forces them into that 5 seconds.
And it rushes their offense. Yes. That's when they make mistakes or turnovers.
We have a tendency to just set back 2, 3, 4 steps, and then they just stand there and look over you until they finally find an open person to pass it to. So they get the ball down into the corner. A long 3's up. It's no good. Nassis with the rebound on the backside. Her ball gets deflected around. Ends up, after all of that, in the hands of Jones. And here comes Jones on the dribble drive. She throws up a shot that's in on the crossover attack. 2 points for Jones. Lard with the ball in the corner. Throws it back to Nassis. Nassis looking to push it. She's struggling a little bit. Oh, the ball ends up in the hand of Jasmine Martinez. She's going to attack the basket and lay it in for 2.
I thought she was going to dunk it for a second.
The way she slowed up and started taking the triple jump steps or high jump.
I've seen Rodman dunk it.
Yeah, a couple times. So they throw the ball down to the left side.
Oh, they're going to call her.
And that was, is that 15? It is 15. My paperwork says that's Ariana Magdayanis. And so.
Call a foul on number 20 for Eunice Rodriguez already.
Yeah, so that'll be her first. We made it halfway through the first quarter without her getting
we've
one.
We've improved a little bit there, huh?
Yeah, the foul trouble for her and Jones in the last game versus Hagerman. Rodriguez had 2 in the first probably 30 seconds, and Jones had 2 by the end of the first quarter. So it wasn't our day for sure. Starting to get some more people coming into the gym here. It was almost empty when this game started. Kind of worried me. Lard with the ball, swings it over to Gomez. Gomez fires a 3. It won't go. Maureen in there battling.
She walked. They're going to call a walk on her.
And they're going to call her for the
I would have
travel.
called over the back, but what do I know? I think everybody's at the volleyball game with the kids.
The youth, yeah.
Yes, the youth. The youth.
So going to be Hagerman's ball, throwing it in on the baseline, down under their basket. They're in that high spread here. They throw it into Gomez on the wing. She shoots up a 3. It won't go. Freshly into the game is Sam Allen. She grabs the rebound, kicks it over to Rodriguez, and here comes Eunice. Maureen with it on the right wing. She's looking. She skips it out to Rodriguez for an open 3. Ooh, and it rattles off and won't go. Jones in there battling with the trees, and Hagerman ends up with it.
I thought she was going to tip it out for a second.
It's 8-0, 3:15 on the clock. They kick it over to the left wing to Nassis, back up to Gomez, skip it cross court to Lard, back to Gomez. Gomez with the ball, dribbles, resets it over to the left wing to Nassis. Then they're going to kick it back out to Gomez. She's going to dribble through the middle, throws up a shot. It won't go. The big post in there for the rebound, and Kenna McBee takes it away. Good job, Kenna, and here she comes back the other way. That's her first steal of the ball game. They kick it cross court to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to sling a cross court pass into the corner, and it goes off the hands of Eunice and out of bounds. That's 4 turnovers for the Lady Cards.
I like the thought, but once again, you got to make stronger passes, man.
Yeah, and
or swing it back around this other way.
Yeah. So here we go. Gomez with the ball over to Nassis. Then they get it up top to Chacon. Chacon's going to skip it back to Gomez, and the Eunice defense backs off. So here they go. They're backing off, letting Hagerman come down and set up. Hagerman dribbles over, swings it into the corner to Nassis. Nassis came through the middle, tried to get it through there. Rodriguez slapped it away, and then there's a whistle on the floor. Let's see what the call is here. They call Hagerman. They called that on 12.
Chacon.
That is Chacon. That's her first foul of the ball game.
The score is
Hagerman,
8-0.
they're going to back off into what I call a 1-1-3 zone. I believe that's what this is. They may be matching up. Let's see where they go. Once she cuts through. Yeah, they're going to match up and get a man.
Oh, she jumped back to the front, so she's wide open back here.
So they're trying to run a matchup zone. That ball gets deflected, and there is another turnover by Maureen trying to force it into Rodriguez. Jones up there fouling the heck out of somebody. No call. A shot is up. Sam Allen had the rebound, then had it taken away, and then Alina Rodriguez steals it back.
You have a habit of getting the rebound and bringing the ball down. Keep it high, ladies.
Jones with the ball over to McBee, back to Jones. Jones swings it into the corner to Maureen. Maureen throws up a floater that won't go. Nobody down there rebounding for Eunice, and here comes Hagerman. It's 8-0.
I don't think we've got an offense rebound.
And I was going to make another note, too. In the last game, we got up 8-0, and then we went cold. And Hagerman took their first lead at 9-8, and there's 2 points on the board for number 11. That is Stewart.
What are you, a wizard or something?
Man, I'm telling you, this looks like the last game.
Deja vu. Which is at Eunice now.
So McBee with the ball. We skip it in, trying to throw it down low.
Yes, a good
and
call.
we almost did the same thing. It goes off of Hagerman fingertips, but we just almost threw it away. Our game plan all year has been to force it into the post, and I just not sure I understand that theory. Jones drops a pass through the trees into Rodriguez for 2 points. The assist from Jones. Alina with a nice
how did that ball
finish.
get in there? Did you see that, Charlie?
I didn't. I looked down doing my stats and my
Maureen
numbers.
was right in front of the offensive player, and the ball got right through her hands.
So they get it into the corner to Narcisse. The ball's deflected by Maureen, back out to Gomez.
Shoot that.
Oh, Rodriguez almost had a steal, and there is a big collision. Narcisse goes to the floor. They're going to call that foul on McBee with 41 seconds here in the first quarter.
She held her ground there, McBee. I mean, I wouldn't say that was a good foul, but she held her ground.
Was that a shooting foul? Oh,
No.
she was going out.
Oh.
I thought she was lining up.
So they're going to throw the ball in down under their basket. Gomez dribbles through, throws up a floater. It won't go, and Rodriguez grabs another rebound. That's her second of the ball game. They throw it down court to Maureen. Maureen's shot rattles around and goes in.
I thought she was going to miss it completely when they threw her the ball. That's what I said.
That's an assist for Rodriguez. Oh, they throw it back in. Jones with the steal, and here comes Jones pushing the ball up the floor. And the
Came
ball
off her foot?
Yeah, it gets deflected off a foot, so that's 6 turnovers for the Lady Cardinals. It's 12-2.
17 seconds left. 12 turnovers already?
No, 6 turnovers, and it's 12-2.
Okay, I was like, what?
So Eunice backing the pressure off now. And so 17, 15, 14 on the clock. Brianna Lard brings it across for Hagerman. Eunice trying to jump up and trap the ball as it came in the middle. Stewart ends up with it in the middle of the paint. She throws up a shot that won't go. Ball's rolling around still on the ground. It's going to go out of bounds with 0.4 seconds remaining on the clock, and it's going to be Eunice ball. They're going to try to throw up something. Last time they did this, they sent Sam Allen back there because she's got the big arm.
And she threw it in right there.
She threw it to the person in front of her, there, just like that. There we go.
That wasn't a turnover, correct?
No.
Okay.
So at the end of the first quarter, it's Eunice 12, Hagerman 2.
Shout out to our sponsors this evening: Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Record and Rental, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy Service, BTH Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas are proud sponsors of tonight's game, district game. Boys and the girls will be playing here in Great Eunice, New Mexico.
So Eunice with a big quarter there, scoring offensively 12-2. The only elephant in the room, and you guys know me, I call it like I see it. We got 6 turnovers in the first quarter. You multiply that by 4.
Yeah.
That's not a good amount.
No, and we have more turnovers than we do on the offensive board rebounds.
Yeah. To put that in perspective, the boys' team is averaging less than 12 a ball game. We're averaging.
Wow, that's very impressive for the boys.
Yeah, and like I said, we're averaging almost that many a half. In fact, we may be averaging more than that a half.
And from this point forward, if we continue that, we probably won't.
Yeah, you're going to struggle to win those games against good teams.
I didn't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the reality of the matter. You can't turn the ball over 20-plus times a game and expect to win against good teams. You just can't.
You can't. It's physically impossible.
Yeah. And so anyway, that is the only negative. A great quarter all around for Eunice, 12-2. Very well balanced. Rodriguez with 4, Jones with 2, Maureen with 4, Martinez with 2. On the other side, Stewart, number 11, made the only bucket for Hagerman. And here we go to start the second quarter. Hagerman throws it into Brianna Lard up near the top of the free throw, or up near the timeline. I can't even talk. Oh, and there was a travel.
It was a Euro step, wasn't it? Guess I need to learn the Euro step. Right?
Yeah. So Brianna turns that one over for Hagerman. It's going to be Eunice ball now. They'll throw it in. Hagerman back. They're in like a 2-3 matchup zone is what they're doing. So Jones with the ball, throws it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez drops it in, and then they kick it back out to her. She's going to attack off the dribble, throws up a shot. It won't go. Ball gets deflected around. Howler in there battling, comes up with a good rebound. McBee has it taken away. That's turnover number 7, and here comes Hagerman back the other way. Jones with the rebound.
Good no
She's
call.
looking to push. Kicks it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the dribble drive, tried to step through, throws it away. That's 8 turnovers, and there's Jones with the foul. We get into the scramble like that, back and forth, and lots of turnovers. We almost always get a foul out of it, so there we go.
This late in the season, you know better than just diving in. Slow down, come back out, run the offense. We're up 12-2.
So 7-11 in the first half here on the clock. It's time for a big gulp. Eunice with the basketball over the left side. Brianna Lard throws up a three. It won't go. Jones goes up, gets a rebound. That's her second of the ball game. And here comes Eunice back the other way. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. They skip a pass cross court. I don't like the cross court skip pass, but they do it anyway. Rodriguez steps up into a three and hits the long one. And that'll give 3 points for the Lady Cardinals off the Kenna McBee cross-court skip assist. Jones almost had that ball, and then Hagerman going to take a timeout with 6:38 remaining in the first half. It's 15-2. The Lady Cardinals are in the lead.
Shout out to our sponsors, BTH Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Record and Rentals, Devon Energy, and Carnal Hardware and Lumber.
I don't see the Rodriguez clan here today. I do see Sandy down there. I hadn't seen Marty or J. Lou or any of that group, so I'm assuming they're out working. But shout out to them and Hefe Zinc. We appreciate you guys out there listening.
There are 2 listeners right now, I guess.
What's that?
And there are only 2 listeners right now.
Yeah, I
No,
doubt
I can't
that.
tell, man. Because that little thing is just spinning over and over, so I don't know if I need to slow
Well,
or what.
but that won't
appreciate-
show you your listeners.
We appreciate both of them.
Yeah. We've been averaging about 350 to 400 a game. When you go back and look at the app between YouTube and that thing is just showing you the connection at the time that it started. So anyway, you'd have to reset it to see the current. So 6:15, 15-2 is the score. Hagerman with the ball. Brianna Lard with it out on the left wing. She skips it cross court. Gomez going to take a long three. It goes off the glass, no good. Alina Rodriguez with the rebound. That's rebound number 3 for her. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Jones. Jones spins around, dribbles around the left side. She throws up a shot. It won't go. Howler in there rebounding. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Good rebound by Howler.
I like Howler. She's very aggressive on the boards on either side.
Yeah,
And
she's
tough.
I was going to say she's tough as nails. So Eunice got some subs at the table. So does Hagerman. Trying to see Jones is going to come out. McBee's going to come out. In comes Maureen and Martinez. And number 15 is Ariana Magallanes. They get it over to Rodriguez in the corner. She pulls for 3. Her 3 won't go. But Howler with another rebound. Gets it over to Martinez, and Martinez has her shot thrown out like Nakimbe Mutombo used to do back in the days and said, no, not in my house. So Eunice to throw it in under their own basket. Rodriguez, the inbounder, gets it into Maureen. Maureen throws up a shot and knocks it in for 2. Alondra Maureen now with 6
sweet spot right
points.
there.
It is. That's the second assist for Alina Rodriguez. She's got 2 assists. Eunice pressuring up top now. They get it over to Gomez. Gomez skips it cross court for Hagerman, and now they're going to reset. Eunice should probably go do that same thing. There they go. They jumped up there for a second. Hagerman has struggled with that. A long 3, no good. Aubrey Howler with her 3rd rebound of the ball game. Maureen has it. Swings it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez steps through, throws up a 3, and sinks it in for 3. She's already got 2 threes in this game off the Alondra Maureen assist, her first assist of the ball game.
I like that little move, kind of sidestep and shoot a 3.
Oh, and they Rodriguez had a steal. They're going to color for the reach.
Was it a reach?
I didn't.
Was it a reach, Charlie? Let us know.
The ball won't lie.
Well, the ball's going to Hagerman.
It
So.
says no.
So that's 2 fouls on Rodriguez. So now she goes and sets down. Jones comes back in. It's 20-2 on the scoreboard. Here comes the defensive pressure from Eunice. They drop it down, and the ball's going to be turned over. It'll be Eunice basketball.
Well, the camera don't lie anyway.
The camera don't lie, right? If it's zooming in, right?
If it's zoomed in.
So 20-2 is the score. 4:45 on the clock. We're in quarter number 2. Jones to bring it across the timeline, gets it over to Martinez. Martinez down to Howler. Howler throws a bounce pass into Sam Allen. She gives it back to Howler. They get it to Jones at the free throw line. She throws up a shot that won't go. Martinez rips the rebound away.
The ball was on the floor. They're going to call a foul on who?
I don't know. I'm interested.
Black 12. That's
Oh, wow.
her second foul.
Yeah, that is the second foul on the 6'2" post player for Hagerman, Chacon.
You think she related to the boys, Chacon? The two brothers.
Very possible.
Maybe.
Very possible. Eunice to throw it in here. Got that little screen the screener play going. They get it in up top to Martinez. Martinez shuffled her feet. They get it down to Howler. Howler tried to go up, and she had somebody come in from behind and knock that ball out.
What I liked about that, she attacked Chacon right away. So
Marine
very
to
smart.
throw it in now. Nope, nobody's looking, and we throw it away again. That's turnover
Don't
number
foul, don't
9,
foul,
and
don't
Jones is down there trying to foul people. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice basketball. Turnover number 9.
why you jinx her like that, man? Why?
And if
Gee,
she
that was
fouls-
smart aggressive,
If
man.
she fouls somebody, you're going to hear silence for a couple
Yeah,
seconds.
and stomping her.
Because I can see it in her face.
Face,
I know
yeah.
when she's like, I'm going to run down here and give it all I got, which is all good, right up until you foul.
It's all fun
there's
and games
another-
until somebody gets hurt, right?
Another travel, no call. Maureen with it up top. She's going to come through the middle. Gives it over to Martinez. Martinez,
Shoot
a little
that.
jab and go. Spins around, gives it back to Jones. Jones goes through the middle, skips it cross court to Maureen.
Ooh,
Maureen
two-hand
has
block.
her shot tossed right out of there. And here comes Hagerman.
And she fouls her, no foul.
Man, and that
A lot of
was-
contact.
I think that was Lard, number 10.
Yes.
She gets her first 2 of the game. It's 20-4. And that was not a turnover. It's a shot that got blocked, but it's the same result. Oh, man, and that is what killed us in the last game. That cross-court passes and then a run-out layup and nobody
there
back.
to rebound for the Eunice Cardinals.
That's the stuff that'll make my hair turn gray. 20-6, 3:23 here in the first half.
I don't know what to say about the great part.
Man, that's why it looks the color that it looks lately.
Ooh,
And there was
that's a double.
there's another turnover. That's 10 turnovers. I've said at the beginning of the game, we jumped up 8-0. It's 20-6, so we're still 14 ahead, but we've got 10 turnovers, and we're just halfway through the second quarter. Here comes the full court pressure again from the Cardinals. And there's a travel.
If it's working, why don't we leave it out there? I'm just a question thrown in the air. I mean, just apply the pressure the whole time as you can.
I don't have an answer for you.
It's 20-6. I mean, and we've seen this pressure on Tatum earlier in the week, and we actually scored some points in there in time.
Yep. So 3:08 on the clock. We're in the second quarter. It's 20-6. Jones with the ball. She flips it over to Maureen. Maureen drops it down to McBee. McBee with a nice little shot there in the middle. Kenna McBee gets 2 off the Alondra Maureen assist. Eunice in the full court pressure here. Gomez now has it. She's going to try to dribble up that left side. She gets through. They skip it down to Stewart. Stewart's shot is up, no good. Jones in there battling, and Howler comes away with that rebound on the deflection. And here comes Jones. She's
There
going
you
to
go.
slow it down now. Reset. Dribbles across. Kicks it over to Maureen. Maureen back to Jones. Jones over to McBee. Just pull it out if you need to. Oh, and there's a travel, and that is turnover number 11. Oh.
Yes, it was turnover number 11. Mr. Jones.
22-6. Hagerman with the ball. Eunice in the full court pressure. Gomez with it on the right side. Skips it cross court to Nacis. Nacis going to dribble up the left side. Throws a long pass down the left side to Stewart. Oh, we almost had another steal, but it gets back into the hands of Gomez. Shot is up. Maureen with the rebound. Maureen dribbling
Slow
up.
down,
She's got
slow
people
down.
chasing her from behind. Gets it down to McBee. McBee crosses over, starts through the middle, and they're going to call Gomez for the reach-in foul there.
I understand that we're winning 22-6 here in the second quarter, but keep that pressure tight for the Eunice Cardinals, and they slack off a little bit like right there.
So Jones with the ball, gets it over to Howler. Howler back to McBee.
Nice
McBee
pass.
floats up a nice one, but it won't go, and Hagerman has the rebound. Hagerman looking to push.
You see, one half is
Yep.
putting pressure on, the other half just runs back for the Eunice Cardinals.
So they throw it all the way down to Chacon. I thought she traveled. No call. Nacis over to Gomez. Gomez going to take a deep 3. It won't go. There's a big battle down low for the rebound. Howler down in there battling now. Body's on the floor.
Call that a jump ball. It's going to be Eunice's ball after that first jump ball of the game.
Made me think of that song, Let the Bodies at the Floor. Let the Bodies at the Floor. Oh, yeah, that's what that one was. 1:23 here on the clock in the first half. 22-6 is the score. Jones brings it down, throws it to Maureen. They rotate up into that passing lane, on that defense every time. Here
Don't
comes
foul.
Lard. Jones don't need to foul. She's wanting to, though. She jumps in there and throws a little hack across the arm. Now she spins through. Ball gets deflected. It's rolling for the out-of-bounds line. Oh, and it comes in to Maureen. So we'll give Maureen the steal. Her shot is up, no good.
Wow. I would have called that a foul with the body as she lands on the ref's feet, but what do I know?
So that's going to give the ball back over to Hagerman here with 56 seconds remaining in the first half. It's 22-6.
They're letting him play a lot of contact.
Yeah, and as long as it stays that way the
Yes.
whole game, I'm okay with it. I just hate when they call contact touchy stuff and then
In
get
the
a
third
little,
and fourth quarter, yeah.
decide to tighten it up. It's like if that's the way you're going to call it, just keep calling it that way, and I'm okay. There is 15. That is Magallanes, and she gets 2. 22-8 is the score. 40 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. So
Yes.
I'm going to give you my 2 cents here. And there's a
Forced turnover.
And here
Don't foul.
comes Hagerman, and we're going to give him an and one out of that deal. So,
I'm listening.
yeah, I just sometimes
Yeah.
I don't know whether to say it out loud or not. But
Why not?
if we would come down in our normal set, and it's something we could fix at a timeout
offensive
and
side?
just show, they're rotating up into the passing lane. We're running a zone offense, and in most zone offenses, there's a lot of standing. But we're standing a heck of a lot, okay? If we would just rotate into a 2-1-2 set once we get down here, after that initial pass, just get in a 2-1-2 set, then I think we'd be okay, because that's ultimately what we ended up in there by accident, and we pick up 2 points. Who scored those 2?
It was a
Sam?
Yes, Sam.
All right, so Sam Allen with 2 points. The shot is up, no good. At the end of the first half, it's Eunice 24, Hagerman 10. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community. Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!"
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Are you nervous about Thanksgiving dinner? With all this chaos in the world, take a step back and leave the cooking to Outlaw. Call 392-2012 and pre-order your ham or turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pecan or pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, rolls, and so much more. Pickup or delivery is available. Call Outlaw now, 392-2012, and pre-order. Outlaw Grill wishes you a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live in Joe Langston Gymnasium as the Eunice Lady Cardinals are hosting the Hagerman Lady Bobcats in a District 4 2A matchup. Eunice leads at the half, 24-10. Just a rundown on scoring. Alina Rodriguez, who spent much of the second quarter on the bench in foul trouble, has 10 points. She's hit 2 threes and a couple of regular buckets. She's got 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 assists, according to my unofficial count here so far. Alondra Maureen has 6 points, a rebound, a steal, and 2 assists. Chloe Jones has 2. She's also got 2 rebounds, 3 steals, and an assist. Kenna McBee has 2, a rebound, a steal, and an assist. Jasmine Martinez has 2, a rebound, a steal, and an assist. Sam Allen has 2 points, 2 rebounds, and then Aubrey Haller has 4 rebounds respectively. On the other side here, Brianna Lard has 6 points for the Hagerman Lady Bobcats. She's also got 1 foul. Number 11, Nakoma Stewart has 2 points, and number 15, Ariana Magallanes has 2 points. That's what I show here. Kind of an interesting thing here, and I'm not complaining. I thought it was, I can deal with it, letting them play kind of thing. There was only 3 fouls called on each team the entire half. So nobody even came close to getting in the bonus, and they definitely let them play. Unfortunately for Alina, she ended up with 2, and then on the other side, the 6'2" post player from Hagerman, Chacon, she ended up with 2, so she sat out quite a bit. So that's kind of the rundown. The elephant in the room, I'm always good at finding them. 12 turnovers in the first half. Got to cut those down. That's all there is to it.
They improved in the second quarter.
Yeah, if you'll look at Hagerman's defense, we come down and we're in like a 1-2-2 or a 1-3-1 is what I call the offensive set that we're in. And against a lot of zone defenses, the offense is somewhat stationary. You're just finding the gaps in the offense or in the defense, and you set up there, and it's kind of where you stay. What Hagerman's doing, and this is something that Joe Carpenter used to do at Roswell years ago, his girls in Lovington do them, and this young man that's down here, Coach Scott, he's the coach of this Hagerman girls team. He came from Roswell. He's one of Carpenter's old assistants. What they do is when that first pass goes to the wing, they rotate the backside wing up, anticipating that pass coming back to the top. And so that leaves the cross-court skip is what looks open, and the backside bottom wing on their defense is anticipating, waiting on you to throw that because they show it to you.
They bait you to do that.
They bait you, and we have thrown it there and thrown it away a bunch. So we've got to quit that. Anyway, so Eunice is on defense here to start the half. Eunice is Marine and Jones out pressuring the ball. Jones trying to step up on that other side. Oh, and they're going to call Hagerman for the push-off.
She was moving her hands a lot, trying to protect that ball, like a little bit of street ball, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way we used to play out here in them old goals that were on the concrete in front of the junior high gym out
good
here.
Old days when I was young, had some good knees, vertical of 16 inches.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have good knees.
I don't have no good knees. I'm overweight now, can barely see.
I can't see. I'm overweight. I don't have good knees. I'm all messed up. Rodriguez in the corner. She throws up a 3. It won't go. Kenna McBee grabs a rebound, then floats a pass down to Jasmine. They kick it over to Jones. Jones throws it up 4-2.
Good job out the rebound and the ball. That's
trying to keep up with those. All right, now I'm back. Lard with the ball. Crosses over between Jones and Marines. I thought she walked. Nassis going to throw up a long shot. It won't go. Gets deflected into the hands of Gomez, and Hagerman's going to reset it. Marine took a break, put both hands on her knees, and looked at the ground like, dang it. They swing it cross court. Gomez going to dribble around the side. She's going to throw up a shot, and that's going to send her to the free throw line after the McBee foul. That's 2 fouls on Kenna McBee.
I mean, on that part, she did her best she could do there on defensive.
Yeah, when you're in the type of zone they're in and you close out on this wing, you got to understand that your help is in the middle, not on the baseline. So you got to close out on the baseline side
as quickly as you can.
Yep. And so that way, if they beat you back to the middle where you've got help, not down the baseline right to the basket. And everybody's defense is different in the way you rotate it, but the way we were rotated at that point, she needs to close out and attack that foot closest to the baseline, not the other one, because then you get beat to that side. So that shot's up, no good. Jones going to grab the rebound and hustle down the floor. She skips it cross court to Maureen. Maureen dribbles through the middle, throws a cross-court pass that almost got taken away. They get it back. Rodriguez dribbles through, drops a beautiful pass from Alina Rodriguez down to Jasmine Martinez for Martinez's 4th point of the ball game.
Very impressed how Martinez caught that ball. Very impressed on that aspect of it.
Gomez and Lard playing catch. They swing it cross-court to Nasis.
Good to get
Jones
there.
knocks it away. She's going to run through and pick it up.
Push, push, push.
Yep, and then she slows it up. And now she's going to speed up and attack and lays it in for 2. She knew what she was doing the whole time. I just didn't. And Hagerman's going to take a timeout. It's Eunice 30, Hagerman 10.
Goes to show you Daddy's not always
That's right. It isn't real often, but I am wrong occasionally. I'm like, go, go, go. She slowed up, and as the team went to sleep, then she attacked and laid it in for 2.
Shout out to our sponsors, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy Service, BTH Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, and Redbird Gas. Our proud sponsors of tonight's games, boys and girls, in a district matchup against Hagerman Bobcats.
Yeah, this boys game will be coming up next. Eunice, and I'll talk about it a little bit in my pregame for the Eunice Cardinal team. They climbed a spot after the big Tatum win the other day, so they're now at either 6 or 7. I'll have to go back and look, but they are in position to have a home state tournament game, and I don't know that that's been done in quite some time.
I don't remember the last time we had them.
Yeah, I'm thinking that year that they had Brandon Miller and Cam and Avante, and they made it to like the final 8. I think they may have played a first-round home game that year. Eunice in the full court pressure. They're going to call Jones for the reach. The Hagerman player turned around, started back that way, and looked like she was falling, and Jones just happened to be there.
She tried to catch her. That was a foul.
Yeah, she was helping her up. So that's 2 fouls now on Chloe Jones, so her and Rodriguez both have 2. Lard going to push it up the floor. She's trying to get to the rim. I'm sorry, that's Gomez, and now she gets it back up to Lard, over to Nasis. Nasis drops it in lower, tried to. Jones deflects it away into the hands of Maureen, who's on the run out.
Oh, nice.
She fakes a
Step.
shot and then has her shot blocked by Nasis. Ball ends up on the floor.
Ooh, thank God there's a jump ball.
Yeah.
Little
down
judo
there
moves down there.
battling.
Little judo moves down there, huh?
Down there battling for it, for sure. So it's going to be Eunice ball. They're going to throw it in on the baseline.
She's wide open on that backside.
Yeah, so see how she sunk down? That's what you want to do. She dribbles over the top. Now she's going to pull it out. When you sink down, it flattens the defense out and makes things work. There's a shot that goes up by Rodriguez. No good. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound. Jones with the rebound. Her shot goes back up. So Jones with the rebound, Jasmine Martinez with the rebound, and I think that'll send Jones to the free throw line. She's going to go shoot 2. I think it was a late call, but it was, in my opinion, the right call.
Yeah.
But it was a little late.
Because it's very congested down there,
yeah.
so.
Yeah,
that goes on Lard.
Yeah, so that's her second. That's Gomez, Natalie
Gomez.
Gomez.
Okay, I apologize.
I didn't see what happened. Did Jones make the first
yes,
one?
she made the first one.
So Chloe
That's good.
Jones,
You just keep looking away.
Chloe Jones makes the first one. That's 7 points for her. Rodriguez with 10 so far. She leads all scorers. Jones' shot won't go. Oh, and a nice rebound by Sam Allen, and her putback won't go. And so here comes Hagerman pushing the other way. Jones got 2 fouls, still out there swinging and slapping. Looked like she's karate chopping, cutting 2x4s in half or something. So Maureen up pressure in the ball. Gomez going to come through, and man, I thought there was a foul there. Jones gets that rebound. That's rebound number 5 for her.
Yeah, the Eunice player was hanging all over her shoulder.
Yeah, that was Maureen. Jones crosses over, attacks through the middle, and
Finish
dropped
that.
a pass down to Sam, and it went off her kneecaps, and that's going to be a turnover. It's turnover number 13.
Man, she should just finish that right there.
Yeah, she's 2 steps from the rim. You got to go ahead and just float that one up probably, but now anyway, 31-10, 4:50 on the clock here in quarter number 3. Hagerman working it around up top. Gomez over to Lard. She traveled, running through the middle. Shot is up. It's no good. Ends up on the floor. Jones knocks it away. Maureen steps in, grabs it. She gets it over to Jones, and here comes Jones out on the run out. And she gets reached through, throws up a shot over, or a pass over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws up a shot that won't go.
Ball goes out of bounds. Nobody attempted to rebound that ball. The score is 31-10 here in the third quarter. Eunice is leading over the Hagerman Bobcats.
So Hagerman got a sub coming in. That was Stewart who came in. She's got 2 points. Didn't see, I think that was Eunice that came out. So Eunice has put up the full court pressure again.
That girl likes to push with that
there's
hand,
a
and she
travel.
walked.
That is a travel. Golly.
We'll
And
make
then
it up on
there's
the offensive foul over here.
Coach Frazier is up in Kimple's face screaming and hollering. Both of them got red heads.
You see how he was walking?
Now.
This is a walk.
Man.
This is a Euro.
It's like that is a travel.
Them heads got a little redder, too.
I thought they were
Yeah.
going to bump foreheads for a
Oh,
second.
man.
Like old calves.
They're both out there screaming and hollering at each other. So anyway, Jones over to Maureen. Maureen dribbles over to the right
Lost her
side.
dribble.
They throw it into Jones in the middle. She drops a touch pass to Sam. Sam didn't realize what was coming. Anyway, it ends up a turnover, and they're
No.
going to call Rodriguez for the
For a
foul.
foul.
Did the bucket go in?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
And so they're going to call the and one
That's
bucket.
3 on her.
That's 8 points for Lard, and that is the third foul on Alina Rodriguez. And
Man, and she went straight up, but the problem was when she went up, she hit it with the body. Not that much contact, but enough to call the foul.
I was just having a conversation earlier today with Chloe about that same thing, and I'm just like, look, I understand you guys want to play hard, but you can't sometimes. You just got to understand there's
Yeah.
times where you just got to step out of the way and let somebody have a layup.
Yep.
And if you don't understand that, then you should, is all I can say. There's a turnover, and then we get it.
What?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no, he
wait, now
corrected, he
now
corrected.
turned it the other way. So we turned it over, then Hagerman turned it right back over. So that's 2 turnovers, 1 for each team in about a 2-second period.
Sometimes you got to be an offensive player, and then sometimes you got to be a defensive player. Does that make sense? Like Maureen, she's an offensive player.
Jones gives it to Maureen. Maureen's long 2 is up and good. That's her 8th point of the ball game. Jones grabs another assist out of that deal. 3:28 on the clock. 33-12 is the score. Gomez with it, gives it back to Lard. Lard going to take the deep 3. It won't go, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice ball.
Especially, you have 2 fouls. Don't play no defense. I mean, just that doesn't sound good. I like defense, but sometimes you got to step back. You have 4 other players who can pick up your slack on that part of it.
Yeah, there's just there becomes a time where you just got to understand how to rotate and move and get out of people's way, basically.
And those 2 points weren't to hurt us.
Yeah. So Martinez with it over on the left wing. See that cross court right there gets us. We throw it away. That's exactly what I was talking about during the timeout. And there's a and one from the exact same player. Maureen going to get called for that one.
That's her first or second.
And Lard's going to pick up point number 10.
And once again, those fouls right there are really not needed. We have such a huge lead. Let her have those.
So Frazier and the official are going at it over here. That shot is up, no good. Haller had the rebound. She tossed it right to Hagerman, and then that young lady gets another. Oh, man.
Keep the ball high, ladies. And keep being aggressive out there.
Yeah.
That's
so,
another turnover, correct?
Yeah, that's turnover. That's turnover number 17, and we're halfway through the third quarter.
So we're on pace to having 30 turnovers this game.
So that free throw is up and no good from Lard. And her next one will go. And so that's point number 11 for her. And Eunice to throw it in. 33-15 is the score. See, if we would rotate right now into a 2-1-2 set, then that would put an end to all of this. They get it to Jasmine. Jasmine lays it in for 2 off a beautiful pass by Aubrey Howler. Nice assist and a nice finish by Jazzy. That's 6 points for her. Lard with the ball, skips it over to Nassis. Nassis gives it to Stewart. Stewart throws up a shot
Keep
that
the ball high,
won't
keep
go.
the ball high.
Howler had a good rebound. Now she gets it out to Jones. That's rebound number 6 for Aubrey Howler. Jones going to walk it up.
She's a beast under there, man.
Walk it up.
See
they rotate into our passing lanes, and then we're jacked. We've just got to understand how to make that adjustment. Howler shot up, no good.
Don't foul, and she did.
And they're going to call Howler for the reach-in foul. So that'll be 2 fouls on Aubrey Howler.
You think that's like a frustration foul when they go out and do that?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Could be, huh?
So 157 here in quarter number 3. Eunice leads by 20, 35-15. Hagerman with the ball. That was a travel. There's a long shot up, no good. Sam Allen had the rebound, but the Hagerman girls just said, I think I'm going to take it from you.
This is my ball.
My
She did not want to
ball.
give it up. I like that.
What is that, Life, the movie Life
Yes.
with Eddie Murphy, where he said, you going to eat your cornbread? That girl just looked at Sam and said, you going to eat your cornbread?
This cornbread?
Yeah.
You want this cornbread?
You
Yeah.
ain't giving my cornbread.
And then Chloe came in there and said, whose cornbread are y'all talking about? That's my team's cornbread.
No.
So Maureen with the rebound. They get it over to Jones. Jones throws it over to Jasmine.
Which traveled, but we'll take
Yes,
the foul.
she did.
She took like 50 steps out there.
Mm-hmm.
And got fouled.
And that's foul number 3 on Nassis. She's a kind of an important figure on their team. She's a very athletic young lady
Yes.
for sure. I see her at the track meets and stuff, and she does a lot of the same events.
I would say that's a lane violation.
She does a lot of the same events that Chloe does, and she's athletic.
One shot.
So Jasmine Martinez heads back to the free throw line. Her next one won't go, and they're going to call her for a lane violation. She ran across the lane before the ball got to the rim.
Making the score 35-15. Eunice leads here in the third quarter.
So here comes Hagerman across the timeline, swinging over to Nassis on the left side, back to Lard. Lard back to Nassis. They're trying to get it to Stewart at the high post, and there was a
No
mugging.
contact. Throw it out of bounds play. And I thought they were going to give it to Howler for a second.
Yeah, that was a mugging by the Cardinals, but it goes in favor of us, so I'll like it, I guess.
No, that was a good call.
I wasn't going to say any of that, but I'll leave it to Jimmy, huh?
Jones brings it across the side, kicks it over to Martinez. Martinez scripts it cross court to Maureen, and that's usually Maureen's
Yeah, her
shot
sweet
there.
spot. Ooh, Jones
the
takes
ball
some of
ends
these out.
Oh, and there's people flying everywhere, bodies going in all directions like the song again. Up, and there was a double dribble.
Double dribble walk, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, combination. You could call either one of them. She picked it up to pass it, took a couple of steps, and then started dribbling again. So double dribble, travel, it doesn't matter. It's Eunice ball.
Charlie, you're priceless, man. Just look at you. You make me laugh, man.
So they get it up top to Jones. She faked the 3, goes to the free throw line, throws up a floater, and it goes in. Chloe Jones for 2. That's 9 points for Jones. Hagerman comes back quickly the other way. 40 seconds to go. Here comes Lard right through the middle. She throws up a high floater. It won't go. Jones rebounds and saves it back to Maureen.
A lot of contact there. The girl's slapping the ball all the time.
A ton. Jones ends up back with it. The trap comes. She kicks it over to Maureen, who's going to take a long 3, and then she gets
She's
hammered.
tackled and nobody calls it. You know this ref is going to hear from Mr. Frazier. Look at
He's
him.
out here telling him again. Frazier's head's turning red.
That was a foul, 100%. I would
No
say.
blood, no foul.
I guess not.
I usually call it like I see it. I thought she definitely got
And you
fouled.
see, he didn't call that one,
There,
so
there
it was
was
good.
one too, and there was I guess that's a makeup. Oh, and now they're going to call her for the treble.
I love it. I love it.
I was going to give her a steal, but I don't know if you can give her a steal when she's sliding her across her knees when she grabs it, and then they call the treble. So since she didn't have it, I won't give her.
We won't call nothing. Not a turnover, not a steal.
Hey,
not
we
nothing.
got a Didi Zamora sighting. Jones is going to step off with 7 seconds remaining in the third. 37-15. Didi Zamora is in the ball game.
You're in the third quarter. Is she
Yeah.
on the roster?
Yes, I've seen her a few times.
A
There's
deep
a
three.
long 3 that's no good with 4.6 seconds remaining.
Give it to Didi so she can score here.
Alondra better pay attention. She got somebody right
Why
up
you
in
gonna
the
give it to
foul.
the
She's going
post?
to throw it to the post. They get it over to Maureen. Maureen throws up a half quarter. It won't go. And at the end of 3 quarters, the score is Eunice 37, Hagerman 15.
Give a shout out to our sponsors: Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Record and Rentals. Our proud sponsors of today's basketball games: the Lady Cards facing the Bobcats, Hagerman Bobcats, while the boys after this game immediately will be playing the boys team in a district game.
Run down on some numbers so far. Alina Rodriguez with 10 points. Chloe Jones with 9. Jasmine Martinez with 6. Alondra Maureen with 8. Samantha Allen with 2. And Kenna McBee with 2. On the other side, Brianna Lard has 11 points. Stewart with 2. And Magallanes with 2. And so that's kind of the rundown of where we're at scoring-wise here at the end of the third. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Want to shout out to No Mark Broadcasting allowing us to do these games. TJ and Aaron and all the group back at the station. Eunice struggling to get out of the huddle again here. They've already honked the horn twice. One ref sitting over there like I'm about to drop this ball.
Yeah, drop the ball, yeah.
Now
Checking with the scorekeeper.
Yeah. We've had that happen a few times where they just start dropping it and counting because we have been slow coming out of huddles. We're almost like our football team coming out of halftime, where we usually wait till the clock's at 0 before we even come out.
Got a couple of penalties for it.
Yep, this year we did.
So Jones with the ball over to McBee. McBee rotates it back to Jones. Watch that.
There it is.
It's right there. I saw it before I could even.
Oh, nice
Jones.
block. That was all ball.
Jones
goes up against that 6-footer. And I guess she must have got it with the body.
Woo. Woo.
I heard somebody say all bald.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking it.
But once again, she has 3 fouls now on that play.
God, I don't know what he's looking at. He must be looking at a different game, I guess. 37 to 15. And as Charlie says, the ball don't lie.
That was a beautiful block. Did you get that, Charlie?
Man.
Okay, we'll go back and look at it.
I'll send the Referees Association a video of that one. They like to talk about it on Sundays, so I'll send them one to talk about. So she misses that one, and here we come back the other way. Oh man, there was a big collision down low between Haller and Chacona, and there was a forearm in the back. Did you see that?
She's not letting in position.
And there's a long, and Jones gets knocked to the floor.
And no fouls called. That's the second time one of our girls shoot threes, and they're not fouled as they get taken out.
I think they're watching the
I
ball
think
go
so,
to the
too.
hoop.
You had a wrestling match down under the basket between Haller and Chacon. Then Chacon runs all the way from under the basket, hip checks Jones to the floor. And there's a turnover. Haller with the steal. Here comes Jones back the other way, gets the ball to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to cut through the middle.
And
beautiful dime pass from Rodriguez over to Jasmine, who picks up point number 8. It's 39-15 with under 7 to go.
Martinez is catching everything they throw down to her.
Yeah,
That's a good
she's
job.
shown some good hands today.
That's a travel.
Stewart going to run through the
That's
middle.
a good job.
Yeah.
I like how they close that little small gap.
Yeah, that was a good job right there, no doubt about it. 6:48 remaining here in quarter number 4, 39-15. We're in the fourth quarter. Jones brings it across the timeline, swings it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to McBee down. We've made the adjustment. Beautiful pass from Kenna McBee. I give credit where credit is due. Either the team or Frazier or both made the adjustment down there on the offensive end that I've been saying that we needed to make.
You didn't see that.
I didn't.
You should have seen that. That was nice.
That last two down there, that was Jazz,
yes.
right?
They swung it back around.
Yep.
McBee dumped it off to Jasmine.
Yeah, I was marking McBee for the assist. Then I got to talking.
They took her out of the game. She was hot. She made the last 4 points.
Who was it?
Martinez.
Oh, Martinez,
yes.
yeah. So Maureen with the ball on the right side, swings it over to McBee. McBee with a long three, and it's going to go in. Kenna McBee off the Alondra Maureen assist.
And once again, on this other side, she's wide open. That's
She
double
just
dribble.
double-dribbled.
Double dribble.
There's a long three up, no good. Jones with the rebound, and she's going to come out of there running. She attacks through, gets to the rim, and no call.
Wow.
And she gets her own rebound. Jones swings it over to McBee. McBee double dribbled. Oh, she throws up a running one-hander. It won't go. Here comes Jones. She's going to foul somebody. She's like, I think I will. And,
oh, come on.
Oh, they're going to call Rodriguez.
With the body. Homegrown.
Oh, man. I think that's 4. It is.
Yes,
that's
sir, it
foul
is.
number 4
I think
on Rodriguez.
they need to stop and pull the roots up out of the floor. She was growing.
Man. So that'll send Lard to the free throw line. 5:37 on the
Ball
clock.
don't lie.
Charlie's famous saying, "The ball don't lie." She missed that one, so it must not have been a foul.
No, wasn't a foul. She was set.
So Rodriguez and Haller come off. In comes Didi Zamora and Sam Allen.
They got all over the place, don't tell
The
me.
thing I like about Sam Allen is she hits the floor with a smile. As soon as she got out there, she's smiling. McBee with a good rebound. She pushes it up the floor to Maureen. Maureen comes through the middle, swings it over to McBee. McBee going to take a deep three. It won't go. Maureen hustling.
Comes off her head.
And the ball goes off her head out of bounds. 44-15 is the score with 5:24 on the clock.
Did you see Jones behind,
I did.
pointing direction like a,
Yeah, she
like a
was
quarterback?
Yeah.
Like, what is she doing?
She's like, blue 15, red 27, Omaha.
What are they doing?
Super Bowl Sunday, that's what she
Super Bowl
was.
Sunday.
Yeah, so 5:11 on the clock, 44-15. Hagerman with the ball in the right wing. An attack from Gomez. Her shot is up, no good. Didi Zamora with a rebound. I think that may be a Didi stat for the season that I'll have to add in my stat sheet when I.
Yeah, you could give her a shout out.
Yep. So Jones crosses over, pump fakes, attacks through the middle, passes deflected, goes out of bounds. Going to be Eunice ball.
That's good defense by number 15 from
I tell
Hagerman.
you, yeah, that's
She was up on her.
Ariana Magallanes. You don't see too many people, even like when we're playing Lovington and them, that can stay right there in front of her
Yes,
when
I
she
was
starts
pretty impressed.
dribbling. So, yeah, she did a really good job moving there. Chloe's got to get back an L cut.
Oh,
There
somebody
you go.
needs to
There
come
you
and help her as
All you
well.
got to do is scoot back just like that, and then you L cut. They get it into Maureen. Maureen attacks, throws up a shot. It won't
She's
go.
an automatic. I had 2 dribbles and I'm shooting.
So Hagerman gets the rebound. That was Chacon. She kicks it up to Brianna Lard, who brings it across the timeline. Nassis out here on the right wing wanting the ball. Maureen reached across. They get it to Stewart at the free throw line. She throws up an off-the-glass shot.
I think she called it, huh? The bank is
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, she opened up the bank. We got a few of them here in Eunice now. 4
Actually, we do.
points for Stewart. Jones going to bring it down. Crosses through, crosses over, gets it to Maureen. Well, they throw it up. Jones comes away with the deflected ball. She throws an alley-oop.
And she's bumped. You see that big time?
That ain't good.
No,
Jones,
it's not.
Sam Allen Jones is hurt. Did Sam Allen make that? Is that
Yes,
who
Sam Allen made it. But that was a foul, like off the play. As 12 from the Hagerman Bobcats came in and just
Yeah, they're
bumped her,
what
pushed
they're
her.
doing is off the shot, they're hip checking. So she lobbed that pass and then got hip checked, and no call.
And Alina's going to come back into the game with remaining here. So give a shout out to our sponsors: Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Devon Energy, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTH Service and Rentals, and Parker Energy Service.
So I can't tell exactly. I couldn't tell if it was a knee, or if it was like a Charlie horse. But as Jones released that, she was going like she was going to shoot, and then as she went to release the pass, she took that like a block out hip check. Looked like in the thigh area, maybe the knee. I couldn't tell for sure.
She got back up. She wasn't putting any pressure on it, so I hope
They
it
hit in
is
the
a Charlie
same
horse.
place every time.
Yeah.
And she's pretty tough. She came off the court real quick. So and when we're seeing that, we can't really tell.
Yeah.
We'll run Charlie down in a minute to get some in-person interview.
Yeah.
So 4:05 or 4:06 on the clock, 46-17. It's going to be Hagerman's ball, throwing it in. Lard to bring it across the timeline.
We're playing like a 1-2-2 zone.
Yeah, that's our
Bread
kind of
and
our
butter.
go-to. Yeah. Nassis with the ball out there on the left side. Lard going to bring it across the top. It's stolen away by McBee.
And then stolen back
Oh,
by
and
Lard.
then McBee turned it back over, coming the other way. There's a huge collision, and who was that? Oh, that was Rodriguez
Yeah,
that went
she was
to the
sitting for a
ground.
charge and then give it to her.
And then who was that?
I
Lard?
No, it was the other young lady, 25.
25 Nassis. That's her first bucket of the ball game. Jasmine with the ball out on the right wing, skips it cross court, ends up into the hands of Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes between the legs.
That was a nice
crosses
pass,
over, and then drops it into the middle. Oh, it was almost stolen, but McBee did a good job of getting it back, and then she turned it over. That's 20 turnovers on the ball game. Here goes Lard on the run out, and she lays it in for 2.
Timeout by Eunice. 30-second timeout by Eunice. Coach is not like what he is seeing right now with Jones on the bench. The score is 46-21. Give a shout out to our sponsors, Eunice, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy Service, BCA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, and Eunice Public Schools.
Best sponsors in the business.
Yes, sir. They made it possible to do football and basketball. Carried over to baseball, hopefully.
And volleyball.
And volleyball, I apologize.
Yep.
Volleyball. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. We'll probably get, I'm sure we'll get a lot of baseball games.
Probably some softball as well.
Last year we only did a couple of softball games. I don't know. I think on like Hobbs basketball, okay, they have Ty, who typically does, the station has
Correct.
Ty that does all the Hobbs games. Well, when the boys and girls are playing at the same time, and I don't know that it's the best way to do it, but the way it's always been done is they've always covered the boys. Well, this year there was some conflict because the girls were the #1 ranked team in the state.
By golly, you follow the money, don't you?
So anyways, like which one do you cover? And it'd be like us if you got a baseball game and a softball game going at the same time. Not saying whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm just like, which one do we go cover? And that's what we usually run into because when you get into softball and baseball, a lot of times they play at the same time.
Yep.
So Martinez spinning
that,
around.
Martinez.
She did a lot of little whirly birds. They throw
Well,
it
she
back
didn't
out
travel.
to
That's a
Maureen.
good thing.
Maureen runs through the middle off 2 dribbles, throws up a shot. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez in there battling, and then she battles somebody to the floor.
That was number 25. You're going to give it to the foul on Eunice.
Eunice been called for 9 fouls here in this half.
So they're the 1-1 now on the
Yeah.
bonus.
Yeah.
Aren't we the home team?
Yeah.
So Hagerman is not going to fill in the empty spots there, so they're ready to play defense.
Yeah, it's a 1-1 too, so that is kind of strange. That free throw is up, it's no good. McBee goes up high and gets a rebound there. That's 4 rebounds for McBee on the game,
long
and then
throw.
she throws Rodriguez saves it. Here comes McBee off the dribble drive, throws a nice pass down to Jasmine. Jasmine,
She walked.
they're going to call her for the travel. That's another turnover. So,
Like Coach Frazier saying, go up with that. It's true. Just get in, go up.
so Howler comes in. Sam Allen will step off.
You have a good core there with those 2 young ladies.
Yeah.
When they grow up, when they develop a little bit more, they're going to be beasts out there, man.
Mm-hmm. So Lard throws it down to Stewart. Stewart tries to skip it. She does to Nassis, who's going to lay it in for 2. April Nassis with 2 more points. That's 4 points for her. 46-23. I always talk about that 20-point area because 20 points gets you a little extra in the Max Preps algorithm that they use. So you want to win by 20 plus if possible. It's down to 23 right now. Maureen with the ball off the dribble, throws up a shot off the glass. It won't go. Maureen hits the ground hard. And then a big collision underneath. Who made that basket right
Martinez.
there? Jasmine Martinez.
She got the
with
rebound
it.
and went back up and made the basket.
All right. Man, there was a big-time collision down low between Howler.
Like that right there?
Golly, a no call. Man, there's some collisions.
Man, that makes my knees hurt hearing that.
Man, the Hagerman people are screaming at the
I mean,
officials.
you would be a little perturbed.
There's only like 12 of them in the bleachers, but all 12 of them
They're
are not
all
like a no
yelling.
call.
They
Yeah.
all yell.
Yeah, there's some mad mamas up here. Like, what in
mean,
the world?
It was a good no call.
Yeah, well, for us.
Not for us.
Yeah, for us. It was
I
a
sound
good-
like Charlie now, huh?
Now,
call.
see, there's.
We're
Look
getting you
down
back
low
after
between
that last
Chacon and
game.
Howler. Look
All
at
that
them.
contact. All that
Oh,
contact. You
man,
see it?
they are rough down there. There's a nice rebound by Howler. Look, Howler just come in and give her a little shove, and I think he caught her.
I think it was over the back on number 2. Let's see. No?
No, I think
can't
he
find her.
called Howler running in there giving a shove.
No, number
huh?
2 over the back.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Man, I thought he. Yeah.
And
he
then
did.
I agree with you. They're doing a lot of shoving and pushing.
And
So
Howler and
it's 1-1, the guys.
Howler and Chacon down there. I mean, look at Chacon's out here telling her teammate about it at half court, and they're giggling and laughing, talking about the pushing and making little motions. There's a full-blown WWE style going down. Look, she just did like a little move, Stewart. So Stewart makes that one.
In this situation, the game's pretty much won. You take number 20 out, you take 2 out, you take.
The problem is you're at 24.
20 points. I see
You
what
want
you're saying
that
now.
20. And I know a lot of people don't understand that, but the 20 is the plus-minus differential in
That's
the
the
Max
break point, right?
Preps algorithm. So you want the 20-point win if you can get it. That'll help you when the next rankings come out. And there's another turnover. That's turnover number 22. 22 turnovers.
And we're leading 48-24.
Yeah.
But
Now
22
what I
turnovers.
would do is get down there and run some clock. Get into a widespread, four corners type offense and just play a game of keep away. So Hagerman with the ball, throwing it around the top of the
They're
key.
playing keep away right now.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
and
We
I'm
can do
good
it.
with that. In fact, I'd like a lot of that from them. If I was us, I would quit getting up there in the passing lane and trying to steal. I would just let them back out and play keep away all day. Don't go foul. Don't go foul. Don't go foul. Don't. Oh, she picked it up and stood up.
You just laugh at stuff like that.
Kimple and Frazier are having it out. They have been the whole
That'd
game.
be cool if we teed them up, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be insane.
32 seconds to go here in the ball game. Gomez rips through. She's going to attack. She throws up a shot, and it's off the glass and in. That's her first points of the game after having 18 the last time. And Kenna McBee air-mailed one. She looked like she was throwing that one to Hobbs. Maureen's looking at her like, you throwing that to me? McBee's hollering back at Kenna or at Maureen like, you should have got that. And Maureen's like, I didn't have my trampoline.
That's a little miscommunication, and that was turnover number 23.
22-point lead right here with Hagerman with the ball. A three-pointer hurts the algorithm.
They just shot one. Oh, that was close.
Aubrey Haller with the rebound. That's rebound number 8 for Haller. Rodriguez going to chunk a three at the buzzer. It won't go at the end of the ball game. It's Eunice 48. Hagerman 26, 22-point win for the Cardinals. A rundown as to the recap. Alina Rodriguez with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 assists. Chloe Jones with 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 assists. Alondra Maureen with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists. Kenna McBee with 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists. Didi Zamora with a rebound. Jasmine Martinez led the Eunice Cardinals with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. Samantha Allen with 4 points, 3 rebounds. Aubrey Haller with 8 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. On the other side, Natalie Gomez had 2. That young lady had 18 or 19 the last time we played them. Brianna Lard had 13. Nakoma Stewart had 5. Ariana Magallanes had 2, and April Nassis with 4. So we'll step away just a minute. Oh, shout out. We got Rodney Lord listening. Anytime you got the Lord listening, you got to shout out to the Lord, because I feel the Lord, even if it's Rodney Lord. I feel the Lord, Rodney Lord. So shout out. Thank you
Mr.
for
Lord.
listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. We'll be back in just a few minutes to get started with our boys pregame.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, Go Cardinals!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, Go Eunice Cardinals!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports, here live from legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium in Eunice, New Mexico. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Rosendo Caballero, who's off getting popcorn or something. But we've got the Thumb, a.k.a. Charlie Fairbrush, on the camera. We got him mic'd up. He is here with us. Welcome, Charlie.
Good evening, everybody. Ready for some basketball.
That's right, that's right. Tonight, the recently moved up to number 6 ranked Eunice boys basketball team, who is 14-6 overall, 4-1 in District 4 2A, will face off against the Hagerman Bobcats. Hagerman is 8-14 overall, 1-3 in district. Historically, this has been a very strong basketball program. This is a much improved Eunice basketball team, winning 10 of their last 12 games. Very impressive. Very impressed with Coach McBee and his staff and his team. The only losses coming to 21-2, number 1 ranked Fort Sumner last week in a game that was scheduled in the middle of district. Don't make sense to me, but it was. And a tough home loss to district rival Jal a couple of weeks ago. That game will be replayed next week in Jal. Those two teams have split this season and played some exciting basketball. After the 20-point Tatum win earlier this week, Eunice jumped Jal in the latest Max Preps ranking, going from number 8 all the way to number 6. Jal sets at number 7. A very important situation. Some people say polls don't matter, all that. I've never bought into that nonsense. I think you're full of it if you think polls don't matter. A very important situation as the top 8 seeds get a first-round bye in the state basketball. Not a first-round bye. They get a first-round home game in the state basketball tournament. You think it's not important to play here at home versus going up into the northwest corner of the state up there somewhere. You ain't ever been to the northwest corner of the state. So I believe it has been years since the Eunice boys have played a first-round home game in the state basketball tournament. A very exciting time for Cardinal hoops. These two teams have met 3 times this season already. The first meeting took place in December with Eunice winning 75-45, a 30-point win. They played again just after the holiday break in the Dexter tournament. Eunice won that game 67-49 on an amazing performance by Billy Blevins. The sharpshooter knocked down 9 3-pointers on his way to 31 points in that game. He was on fire. These two teams met last week in Hagerman on a cold night. In that game, Hagerman played a very aggressive box-and-one style defense, denying Blevins the ball, trying to shut him down. They held Blevins to 4 points. Unfortunately, if you're a Bobcat fan, while they held Blevins in check, his teammates put up huge numbers. Jorge Gomez ended up with 19 points. The Eunice big man also knocked down a couple of 3-pointers. Ashton Thompson was able to get to the basket at will as he chipped in for 17 points. Luis Gomez added 12 points. Jose Calvillo had 10 points. Hyan Castro had 4 points, respectively, for the Cardinals. So they saw kind of a team effort, and they took it to Hagerman. This Hagerman team is led by 6'5" senior David Chacon. He is a multiple-year starter who has previously led this team deep into the playoffs. He has lost some of his sidekicks that were about his size the last couple of years, so he don't have the size around him that he's had in years past. He's also missing 1 or 2 of those really strong guards they had a couple of years ago.
Group he had, huh?
But he's still tough. He's a big fella down low. In the last game, he was in foul trouble most of that matchup. My tale of the tape, keys to victory for the Cardinals tonight. Number 1, we need to attack the basket. The 6'5" senior Chacon often gets in foul trouble. He's tough, but he is an aggressive, rough, tough player. And when he's on the bench, a double dose of Gomez will flourish for the Cardinals. We've got to keep attacking him. Number 2, take what they give you. If Hagerman wants to come out in that junk defense, we saw him last time get into a box and one. We saw him at one point in a triangle and two. If they want to run that junk, the reality of the matter is our team is very well-rounded this year, and if they want to give us something else, take what they give us and take advantage of it. Number 3, knock down open looks from the perimeter. When we're knocking it down from the outside, especially outside the arc, we can play and compete with anyone, as we saw in 2 of the 4 quarters the other day against number 1 ranked Fort Sumner. We were in those ball games when we were hitting. When we went in those runs where we went cold, then we struggled.
Yeah, that's when we struggled.
So that's my keys to tonight's game. Hand out my little rosters. I always print out rosters that I make at home and get them all ready to go. And so that's my tell of the tape. We're ready to go. For those of you that are just tuning in, the girls just won 48-26. They pick up a 22-point victory in that ball game. Eunice was led by Jasmine Martinez, who had 12 points, Alina Rodriguez with 10, Chloe Jones with 9, and Alondra Maureen with 8. So well-balanced scoring for the Lady Cardinals.
Very beautiful job they did distributing the ball as well, getting it everywhere. Came out with victorious with the 22 points.
For sure. Here's the mayor of the city of Eunice. He's throwing gang signs. I think that was that a W or an E?
I think that was a W.
I think he was throwing an E for Eunice, right?
Had to be an E, right? Real high strung here.
That's right. That's right. It's not every day that you get the mayor to come up and talk smack to the media crew in the bleachers, but we get it here in Eunice.
Quite often, right?
That's right. That's right. So anyway, we're getting ready to go. You guys' thoughts?
Keep doing what they're doing, man. If they keep playing basketball like they have been the last couple of weeks, they shall win and be victorious tonight, Charlie. I think they do a beautiful job when they move the ball around outside the.
Oh yeah, you know, whenever when they get. It's good because, you know, when one kid gets hot, one kid gets cold, the next one gets hot.
Yes.
We don't just have one that can do it. We got a bunch of them that can do it.
Yeah, like Jones said, we can give it down to the Gomez brothers on the bottom.
And when you start getting it, and when you start getting on them outside shots,
oh man, it's
then
over.
you open up the middle.
It's over. It is over. And the last game when Tatum Thompson was on fire.
Oh,
hit a couple of 3-pointers from the outside.
I think he had 6 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Yes, he did, and they were back to back to back and all over the floor. So that's a beautiful job they've done out there. So, and plus we're here in Eunice on a Friday night. Nice, crisp, cold night.
Not as big a crowd as we've been seeing.
Oh, it's still early. They'll get here in a minute.
They're on their way. Y'all, if you ain't on your way, it's cold, just cuddle up by the
fire
and turn the radio on.
Yeah, listen to us.
Listen to Noah Mark
or listen to Jimmy mostly, right?
Listen to Jimmy, and we jump in and say crazy things every once in a while.
Every now and then. Every now
and again.
So it's an awkward quad 3. Give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Parker Energy Service, BG8 Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Record and Rentals, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber. Looks like they're fixing to announce the players here in like 40 seconds, so bear with us once they start making a lot of noise.
All right, so we're getting ready to get going here. Everybody's out on the court. Looks like they're going to do some intros here. You know, I like to give folks a hard time if anybody hadn't figured that out, and probably
no, not you, sure not.
Probably 90% of my hard time that I give folks is my version of comedy. And some people that know me well understand that, and some people don't. But we've got Caleb Aldridge out there as one of the officials.
Is that who that is with that big red beard?
Yeah, it looks like.
Is he Irish?
Well, something like that. I was thinking he kind of reminded me of a pirate, like in the Caribbean back in the day.
Arr, maybe.
Arr. Arr, that's a foul there.
You remind me of a leprechaun, actually.
So anyway, we are liable to harass him a little bit, and just preface, I want to preface all this by saying I like Caleb.
Oh, it's your disclosure.
Yes, it's my disclosure. I was just texting the guy earlier today, but I'm about to give him some heck. So those of you out there listening, don't go send him any messages afterwards saying that.
I can't do that because he probably doesn't even know my name. So we're good.
Hey, is that like when you tell somebody, I don't mean to hurt your feelings,
but yeah, that's it. That's it.
In the court of law, that's called premeditated.
So yeah, anyway, it could be entertaining. The Eunice Cardinals being introduced right now. They're throwing some shirts up into the bleachers and
They
whatnot.
throw us someone.
Yeah, we can't ever.
That kid has like 4 shirts. Look at his hoodie. The kid in red over there. They probably don't even wear them.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he
Yeah, you
does. He's got shirts stuck everywhere.
They look like a kangaroo, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
They don't like us. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, we're sitting on the wrong side.
That's probably
Although
so.
we got a little section here. We need to get Chloe. Chloe's got some pull with some of them young
She
men.
throws shirts too. She should throw them over here to us.
Hey,
No,
we don't
only
ever get any
shirts.
shirts thrown up our way. They always throw them over there. And
I wear it extra small.
hey, and we even go to the out-of-town games. The only group that
Telling you.
they only come to home games. We're at all the
Yeah.
games. We can't get a shirt.
We support y'all, positive and negative.
That's right. That's right. we're here no matter what. We can't even get a shirt. Chloe's like, I'm out of here. She
Yeah,
came
I'm
over to
tired
visit
of
with
this.
us.
We're
She's
like, we're like the mailman. Rain, snow, sleet.
I thought you meant like Carl Malone. We couldn't beat Jordan, but I didn't.
I thought we were going to go postal for a second. What are you talking about, bud?
So Jorge Gomez out there to jump off against David Chacon. As we mentioned, Chacon's a monster. And so he's out there. He got a little yellow streak on one side of his hairdo. I don't know if
What's that for? Is that part of the Edgar new haircut?
got
Or?
clipped by a car that was driving by somewhere or what. But
Who knows? Who knows?
So, all right, here we go. Here's the tip. And Gomez
Got it.
gets the tip away from Chacon, and Eunice will start with the ball. Garcia drops it into Gomez, who skips it down to other Gomez over to Thompson. They got Blevins in the corner. He had his pass deflected, and Gomez, it
was their ball.
Yeah, it would have been our ball, but he dives out to save it and throws it right to Hagerman. So that's Eunice's first turnover of the ball game. So Hagerman with the ball, a long, crazy two-pointer by Cesar Mendoza goes in. That's 2 points for Hagerman. They get on the board first. 7:27 on the clock. Thompson going to pull for 3, and he knocks down a 3 off the
Nice
Kevin
job there
Garcia
by-
assist.
Thompson's just hot, man. That young man can shoot that rock.
Man, and he's been shooting it really well the last couple of weeks for sure. Ball gets deflected around. Chacon with it out on the right wing. He throws up a shot from that same spot as earlier, and David Chacon gets 2 points.
So Blevins gets it, swings over to Thompson. Thompson thought about the shot. Back to Kevin, top of the key. They dump it off to one of the Gomez. Thompson wide open on the right-hand side. Shoots it up. Misses by a smidge, but rebound by Gomez. Goes right back up. That was Luis Gomez on that rebound.
And I apologize to the listeners. My wife was harassing me, trying to give me popcorn and stuff. She's been sitting up here with us tonight. So anyway,
We
Hagerman.
tried to get it on the mic. She
Yeah. Hagerman comes back quick the other way. David Chacon drops it in for 2 more points. That's 4 points for him. He leads all scorers here early. Thompson with the ball in the left wing up to Garcia. Garcia crosses over, attacks through the middle, kicks it over to Thompson, who's wide open on the left wing. His shot won't go. Gets deflected around. Still a battle for it.
jump
And then
ball.
there's going to be a jump ball called. Aldridge made a good call right there. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. That was a good jump ball call. He put both hands up straight above his head, pointed at the sky,
All the
just
way
like
like
you're
you're supposed
supposed to.
You want to make sure he was seen.
That was a good fundamental call right there for Aldridge. Chacon skips it down the floor, and then Gomez steps into the passing lane, tips it out of bounds, and Aldridge comes running in from the backside, quickly fires his arm almost like a first down in football to say it's Hagerman's ball. So another good call by Aldridge. All
It's
right.
going to be one of them nights.
I mean, he came running down there.
Yeah, he was sprinting down the sideline. I thought he was going to dive in there like Pete Rose for a second, but he changed his mind.
Oh, that's
There's
a
a
Euro.
little skip through shot is up, no good. Billy Blevins with a big rebound for the Cardinals. He pushes it up the floor to Thompson, who throws up a floater. It won't go. There's a bunch of people battling and outruns Hagerman. Hagerman going to step through the middle, skips a pass across, deflected off some hands, and now they're going to reset it. Ball's in the hands of Mendoza, who gets it over to Chacon, who's going to take a deep 3. It won't go. There's lots of battling down low, and Jorge Gomez comes away with the rebound. Gets it over to Garcia, skips it up to Blevins, who gives it to Thompson for a mid-range shot, and Thompson drops it in. That's 5 points for Thompson off the Blevins assist. I made me a stat sheet for the boys this week so I could maybe try to keep up with their stuff. Feel like I was letting them down.
Nah, they're doing a good job.
That ball gets deflected, almost hits a cheerleader in the head.
And talking about cheerleaders, tomorrow they go to Clovis for that cheer
I believe
competition.
you're correct.
So best of luck to those ladies.
Yeah, a little cheerleader competition.
Is that the blue?
Yeah, that is tomorrow.
yes,
You're
sir.
right. And the, we were talking earlier about how empty the gym looks. We've got youth volleyball tournament stuff going on here today. So a lot of our normal sports fans are next door at the other gym doing volleyball and volleyball awards.
Yeah,
That ball gets deflected away. Kevin Garcia stole it, but then he has it stolen right back.
A lot of robbery out there, huh?
Yep. So here comes.
Oh, what a
there was
screen.
a huge.
Is he going to call offensive foul? Oh, it's going to be on Kevin.
Oh, wow.
See how he ran through that pick.
Wow, that was a big-time collision down there between Kevin Garcia, that might be 5'6", standing in some high heels, against the 6'5" Chacon.
Some red stilettos. huh?
Yeah, for sure. Ball skipped over up to Chacon. He run over his own player and then throws up a shot. It won't go. Gomez with the rebound. That's Jorge Gomez. He kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson going to lay it off the glass for 2. That's 7 points for Ashton Thompson.
I like that aggressiveness on the Eunice side. Getting the ball, getting it to the alley, and going down and score. Is that a walk?
Might have been. That's number 3, Miranda, dribbles over to the right side. He has that ball deflected right down into his
And
face.
then pushed it out of bounds.
Yes.
Thought about catching it, like, nope, it's going out of bounds. Making it Eunice's ball.
So that'll be Gomez. Causes that turnover. 4:14 on the clock here in the first quarter. 9-6. Eunice up by 3.
You have to excuse me. I'm going to go real quick, okay?
Gonna what?
All right.
I'm going to go to the volleyball
Oh,
awards.
headed over. So we'll
Sir.
see you in a few.
Yes, sir.
Garcia with the ball out on the right wing. Drops it over to Gomez. Gomez gives it back to Thompson for an open look. It won't go. There's a battle for the rebound.
Oh, a lot
And
of
that was
contact.
Gomez who went up, got a big rebound. And on his putback, he gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. Oh, you're all right. We're adjusting here as Resendo's young one is playing in the volleyball tournament next door, so he's been kind of running back and forth.
Yep. Go get some of them awards over there.
That's right. That's right. So Jorge Gomez makes the first one. That's his first points of the ball game. We might get a little behind on our score app, just for those of you watching.
Oh, no.
Blevins with a big rebound, and as he goes back up, he gets fouled.
I'm going to do the score here.
Well, yeah, but I don't. I'd rather you be behind on the score than behind on the camera for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll be good. I can just sit right here.
Cool. So if it takes us a few seconds, I'll make sure to say the score every time somebody scores. If it takes us a couple seconds to catch up the little score app, we'll get it updated as quickly as possible. Billy Blevins makes the first free throw. It's now 11-6. 11-6. Eunice leads by 5. Blevins back to the free throw line. His next one is up. It's no good, off the rim. Gomez over there battling. Ball gets deflected out of bounds by Hagerman, and it's going to be Eunice ball.
Another good call by Aldridge.
Yeah. I mean, he slid down the
job,
line. Good fundamentals. Kept his
Very
arm
good.
straight wrist on the point. I mean, that was a good job by Aldridge. All right, so Eunice to throw it in. They're going to throw it all the way up to the top to Thompson. Thompson with the ball, crosses half court, kicks it over to Garcia. Now they swing it to Blevins. Blevins going to take the 3. It won't go. Hagerman with the long rebound and run out. Here they come. Shot is up for 2 and good. That was number 11. That is Cesar Mendoza. Yeah, that's the problem with this thing is if you, oh shoot, and I just kicked, oh man, there we go. Now it's back on. I'll keep it over here. I think it'll be easier
I
that
think
way.
so.
11-8 is now the score. Blevins for 3. His 3 won't go. Long rebound by Hagerman, and here they come back the other way. So here comes Hagerman across the timeline. A little handoff move to Mendoza. He's going to attack through the middle. Has it deflected away, but Hagerman gets it back. It ends up in his hands. He's going to take a deep 3. It won't go. Gomez with the rebound. That's Luis Gomez with that rebound. Blevins comes down the floor, does a little dish pass over to Gomez. His shot is up, no good, but they're going to call a foul. It's 11-8 on the scoreboard. So 2:51 remaining here in the first quarter. 11-8 is the score. Jorge Gomez. You can tell the difference between Jorge and Luis because Jorge's got the mustache.
Yeah.
And then he made that one. So Gomez, that's his second points of the ball game. I missed it on the app. My apologies for those of you at home. He makes the next one.
Oh, 13-8.
So that's 13-8. All right. Eunice takes that away. That's Garcia. He's going to back it out. So I'll give him a little good mark there. 2:30 on the clock. They get the ball into the hands of Thompson. Thompson throws up a three. It won't go, but Garcia comes away with the rebound. And looks like there's going to be a timeout on the floor. So with 2:26 remaining here in the first quarter, the score's 13-8. We've got a timeout on the floor.
Shout out to those sponsors. If I can find my paper. Parker Energy Service, BT8 Service and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, the Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber.
All right.
Thanks for those sponsors. We wouldn't be doing this without you.
Yeah, so early in this ball game, Ashton Thompson's got 7 points. Jorge Gomez has 3. Luis Gomez has 2. Billy Blevins picked up a point on a free throw a while ago. Over on the other end, we've got Cesar Mendoza with 4 and David Chacon with 4, which equals their 8. Eunice with the basketball. Garcia, drops it into Calvillo, and then he had his pocket picked by Chacon. And here comes Hagerman back the other way. They're going to drive through. They throw up a shot, and it's partially blocked by Gomez, but that'll send Hagerman to the free throw line. That's number 10. He's going to go shoot.
Foul on 32.
It's Jorge Gomez with that foul.
One on him.
So that looks like a number 10 on that jersey.
Yep, number 10.
And I don't see a number 10. And I think I ran into this same problem the last time we
missed the first one, but.
So I'll just put on here that number 10.
Well, we got a name without a number down there at the bottom. Scott Hovel.
So I'll just make note here that 10 missed the first one, and he'll get another one.
And
his next one's no good either. All right. So Garcia picks up that rebound, and here comes Eunice pushing it up the other way. Oh, there's a free throw or a pass through the middle, ends up in the hands of Calvillo. Calvillo had his shot blocked, and then Hagerman picks it up, and here comes Hagerman back the other way. 13-8 is the score. Hagerman quickly comes down, throws up a long one. It won't go. Battle down low for it with Gomez. Gomez kicks it out over to Garcia, who brings it down and swings it over to Thompson. Back to Garcia, into the hands of Blevins. Garcia with it out near the timeline, swings it cross court to Thompson. Thompson's going to dribble, crossover, heads up the middle, kicks it out to Garcia. It's in the hands of Blevins, who's going to shoot for 3. It won't go. Ball gets deflected around. Garcia comes away with the rebound, his 3rd rebound of the ball game. Garcia crosses over, skips it through to Gomez. Gomez going to step through, then he's going to go up. And the whistle comes late, and it looks like they're going to call the foul on Chacon. I talked in my pregame about Chacon's foul troubles. That's number 2 on him.
He's a little aggressive there.
Yep.
Good. Another good call by Mr. Aldridge.
That's right. That's right. So, as we mentioned, Chacon is he's their heartbeat. And
that's 2 on him.
Yes, and every time we've played him this year, he spent significant amounts of time over on the bench in foul trouble, and that's his 2nd here in the first quarter.
Well, he missed the first one.
So Gomez misses the first. He'll get a chance at another. 1:12 where the players dwell on the clock, and he makes the second one. That's 4 points for Jorge Gomez, all coming at the free throw line. Hagerman gets it in to number 3, Miranda. Miranda skips it up to Chacon. It's stolen away by Gomez, who drops it over to Thompson for 2. So Jorge Gomez gets a steal and an assist out of that deal, and we've got a timeout on the floor. The score is now 16-8 with 1:02 remaining in quarter number 1. Ashton Thompson's already got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points here in this ball game. Jorge Gomez has 4. He's also got 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists early in the game. Over on the other side, Hagerman with only 8 points, Mendoza with 4, and Chacon with 4.
Cheerleaders are out there getting it.
That's right.
Getting them warmed up for their trip tomorrow.
Go,
The
Big Red,
competition.
let's go, and whatnot. Yep. Fight, Big Red, let's fight.
Shout out to the sponsors again right quick. Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BT8 Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Services.
So both teams come out of the timeout, headed back out onto the floor. 16-8 is the score. We're still in the first quarter. 1:02 remains here in quarter number 1. Hagerman to throw it in. That's little Chacon there, number 40, Felix Chacon. I'm assuming that's younger brother of David Chacon, but not certain. Kind of looks like him. There's a big block there by Calvillo. Thompson ends up with the rebound in his hands, pushes it up the floor. Billy Blevins comes through, throws up a shot. It won't go, deflects off the rim. Hagerman going to grab it, and they're on the run out. 40 seconds remains here in the first quarter. Hagerman and Eunice down there battling. Looks like they're going to call a foul. I'm thinking Thompson, but maybe Garcia. They were both there. Let's see what pops up on the board. 2, so they called that on Ashton Thompson.
Yep.
So Hagerman to throw it in on the baseline, right under their own basket. They throw it up top to number 11. 11 going to dribble through. That's Mendoza. They're going to call him with a double dribble, so that'll turn the ball back over to the Cardinals. So Eunice to throw it in. 31 seconds remains here in the first quarter. Garcia brings it across the timeline over on the right side. He skips it back to the left to Thompson. Thompson attacks through the middle, then kicks it back up to Garcia. Now they're going to reset. Ball goes into Blevins on the corner. Then Thompson's going to roll through the middle, throws up a finger roll.
Almost got his own rebound.
Yep, and here comes Hagerman. Hagerman flips it down the floor. It won't go. There's a big battle between Garcia and somebody down low. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Hagerman ball with 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So they throw it into Chacon. Then a little dribble drive attack at the buzzer. And I believe they're going to give it to him. They are. That's 2 points for Hagerman at the buzzer. I believe that was number 3, Ulysses Miranda, his first bucket of the game. At the end of the first quarter, it's Eunice 16, Hagerman 10.
Shout out to them sponsors right quick before you get into your stuff here. Parker Energy Service, BT8 Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, the Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber.
So, first quarter looking pretty good. We just give up a couple of buckets that maybe we shouldn't have, especially that one right there at the end. I mean, or we'd have had them doubled up. It's 16-10. In that quarter, Ashton Thompson had 9 points and a rebound. Kevin Garcia had 3 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. Blevins had 1 point, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Luis Gomez had 2 points, 2 rebounds. Jorge Gomez had 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. So that's kind of where we're at for the Cardinals at this point. Here we go on quarter number 2. Eunice with the basketball. Eunice in the white uniforms. Hagerman wearing the green, and what a play there by Luis Gomez. Nice play there off to Billy Blevins' assist. That's 2 assists for Blevins. That's 18-10. Hagerman with the ball, working it around the perimeter. They get it over to the left side, throw up a shot. It rattles around. It's going to go in. That's number 11, Cesar Mendoza. That's 6 points for him. Eunice back the other way quick. Luis Gomez throws up a shot. It won't go. And there was a collision on the floor. They're going to call. They're going to call Luis Gomez for the foul
I
there.
guess if you flip a quarter, you just pick who you want to call, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, 7:24 on the clock.
Pressure on.
Hagerman gets it in. That's Mendoza. Oh, and he throws it right to Thompson. Thompson looked as surprised as everybody else. And here comes Hagerman back the other way after the Eunice miss. Oh, and Blevins stepped in, had to steal it, goes off his hands and out of bounds, so it'll be Hagerman ball down there. So Hagerman's going to make a sub here. Substitution, Miranda comes in. Mendoza goes out. Mendoza's leading this Hagerman team in scoring. Kind of a strange substitution. Anyway.
We like it.
Yeah, we do. So Hagerman with the ball out near the top of the key. They swing it over to the left side into the hands of number 30, which is, that's number 30, huh? No, that's number 50. That's Donahue. A shot goes up, it's no good. Ends up in the hands of Jamie Arabalos, and he drops it in the mid-range for 2 points. It's now 18-14. Hagerman saying, we're not going away easy.
No, they ain't here to play.
Nice, into Calvillo, over to Gomez. Swing it cross-court to Blevins. Blevins to Garcia. I'd like to see Blevins shoot that shot when he catches it out there and he's open.
Yeah.
There he does. He shoots it this time. It deflects off the back of the rim. Won't go. Big battle for the rebound. Hagerman has it. 6:22 on the clock here in quarter number 2. Hagerman with the ball. They hand it off around the top to Arbalos. Ends up into the hands of Chacon. Skipping it all the way into the corner. There's a baseline runner. Shot is up, no good. Big battle for the rebound. Comes into the hands of Hagerman. Another shot is up, no good. Thompson had the rebound. And as he's trying to push it up the floor, he's going to get fouled. That's Thompson's second rebound of the ball game. 6:02 remaining here in the first half. Eunice leads 18-14.
Foul on 0. That's his first.
That's Gerardo Mendoza. And so here comes Garcia across the timeline for Eunice. Eunice with the ball. Thompson on the right wing, back to Garcia. Back to Thompson. He thought about the three, gives it back. It ends up in the hands of Gomez. Over to Thompson. He's going to take this one. That shot won't go. Hagerman with the long rebound, and here comes Hagerman back the other way. They're going to dribble it out, reset it into the hands of Chacon near the top of the key. Over to Donahue.
Don't know who.
Gives it over to Chacon. Now Mendoza's going to dribble it over the top. Looking backside, almost stolen away by Kevin Garcia into the hands of Donahue. Number 3 is Miranda. He's got it, gives it to Donahue, and he throws a rocket of a pass that almost killed some players on the Eunice bench. It flew over everybody's head and slammed into the wall.
That's why you got to be watching that game, right?
So that's a turnover on Hagerman. Eunice with the ball. They swing it over to Thompson, into Gomez, back to Thompson, up to Garcia. Garcia with the ball near the top of the key. Coach screaming out some sort of play for him to run. Almost stolen away. Here comes Garcia. He runs through the middle and lays it off the glass for 2. Kevin Garcia with his first 2 points of the ball game. 4:50 on the clock here in the first half. Mendoza dribbles across, hands it over to Arbalos, who throws up a shot. It won't go. Kevin Garcia had a big rebound there in the middle of traffic. He pushes it ahead. Now it's in the hands of Blevins. Blevins throws a nice one-arm pass over to Gomez down low. Thompson skips it to Garcia, into the hands of Blevins. Now to Gomez. Garcia drops it into the other Gomez, who does a nice Gomez Gomez pass. That was like Gomez to Gomez on Gomez crime right there.
They've been practicing that in the backyard. You know
That's
that?
right. So Luis is going to get the assist. Jorge with the 2. And I may have been backwards on that. If I am, the brothers can fight over it at home later. 22-14 is the score. 4:16 remaining in the first half. And Hagerman takes a timeout as Eunice has started to extend their lead.
Shout out to some of these sponsors, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline, Parker Energy Service, BT8 Service and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice and Redbird Gas, Mr. Bart Parker.
I was trying to get my wife to put a headset on and get her some time. I mean, she's part of that City of Eunice and the Eunice School Board, and the Eunice schools, but she don't want to put it on.
Speech.
Yeah, she's shaking her head no at me every time I point at it. So 4:16 to go here in the first half. 22-14 is the score. It's going to be Hagerman ball coming out of the timeout. I believe there's a discussion about it on the floor. So, yeah, Hagerman going to throw it in. That's Donahue. Aiden Donahue. He's number 50. And there was almost a turnover. David Chacon ends up with it. He throws up a shot that won't go. And there's a big rebound there by Jorge Gomez. That's rebound number 5. A long three by Blevins won't go. Ends up into the hands of Thompson for the rebound. He dribbles through the middle. His shot won't go. And there's a whistle down low. Let's see what the call is.
24. Wow, that's 3 on him.
Oh, man, yeah, that is. That's David Chacon. He picks up number 3 here. 3:58 remaining. The officials and the Hagerman coach are having a little discussion. They've called 3 fouls now on Chacon. Thompson's first free throw won't go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, the official and the Hagerman coach are going at it. So Thompson misses his first one. He'll have another one. He makes the second one. That's 10 points for Thompson. Oh, and they're going to stop the game now. There's still some hollering going on. The Hagerman bench not happy. That's 3 fouls, as I mentioned, on Chacon.
We got our boys over there hollering, team up, team up.
All right, so Hagerman gets it in the corner. Nice steal by Thompson. He throws up a floater that won't go. Billy Blevins comes soaring
nice
in.
Putback rebound.
Gets the rebound and the alley-oop putback, and here comes Hagerman wasting no time. They throw up a shot that won't go. Gets deflected around. Donahue rips it away, says, I'll take it. You gonna eat your cornbread?
I won't get that cornbread.
Oh, my goodness. There was a three-pointer by Jaime Arbalos off the glass from the corner. Whew. Man, the Hagerman fans screaming and hollering. They're wanting some stuff. And Thompson says, I'll take 3 points. And my score app is all messed up. My apologies.
We got a steal there with
here comes Blevins. He steps into a 3, and he knocks it down. Billy Blevins says, I'll take 3. Hagerman takes a timeout.
Let's take a timeout and talk about this.
It's 31-17. Eunice starting to take control of this ball game after it was close early.
Be a full timeout. I want to shout out to our sponsors here, Parker Energy Service, Brett and Penny Parker. Supporters of pretty much everything we do in Eunice.
For sure.
Especially the school system. BT8 Service and Rental, Chad Howler. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer. Brandon Matthews and crew. Eunice Health Clinic, Leanne Reeves, Brian, Nikki, Elma Romero, Aaron Pascal in the game. Eunice Public Schools, Dwayne Haynes, Cynthia Sims, Rosendo, Matt Coy, Kenny Reed, Mrs. Hahn, David Gallegos, and all the staff, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Mr. Bart Parker, and we'll catch the rest of them in the next one.
And we'll shout out to the Lord because we love the Lord.
Yes, sir.
We're talking about Rodney Lord. We're talking about the other Lord too, but Rodney Lord, we love you. Thank you for listening. Gabe sends his best wishes. There's a steal by Garcia, a pass to, and there's some bodies flying all over the floor, and I think that was Thompson. There's people flying all over everywhere. Ball goes out of bounds now. And I
score 33-17.
Man, there was so much happening there under the glass that I'm sure I missed a rebound or a putback or two. I'm trying to start doing a little bit better job on the overall stats for the boys.
We probably need a person just to help us with stats.
Yeah. There's a ball that's thrown back in, ends up in the hands of Chacon, and then Thompson steals it away. And here comes Thompson back the other way. He pushes it ahead to Blevins. Blevins gets undercut, but he drops it in for 2. Ashton Thompson with the assist, Billy Blevins for 2. That's 8 points for Blevins. So Hagerman wasting no time back the other end. There's Blevins in there with the steal, ends up in the hands of Garcia. He comes up on the backside, does Blevins with a reverse layup with a little spin off the glass. Some
Just
English.
Like that. It's a 20-point. We're 20 points ahead right now.
2:09 on the clock here in quarter number 2. Hagerman with the ball. They get it over into the left side to Miranda, who takes a long three. It won't go. It goes off the hands of Thompson back to Hagerman. Hagerman trying to reset. Gomez almost had a steal down low. As we've mentioned, the 6'5 player for Chacon, for Hagerman, which is Chacon, is out in foul trouble, and Eunice has taken full-blown advantage of it.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of every situation.
So now after that ball, that shot was an air ball, went out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice basketball. Maddox Mata comes into the game at the point guard position. He brings it across the timeline, gives it to Jorge Gomez. Hyan Castro with it, gives it back to Mata. Mata's going to step back and shoot a deep three. It won't go. Under their battling was Luis Gomez. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It's 37-17, 1:33 here in the second quarter. So here comes Hagerman up the floor. That's Mendoza. He gives it over to Chacon. Ball's dropped down in the middle to Rodriguez. As he goes in, he has his shot blocked. And here comes Eunice back the other way. That's Blevins, who gets hammered going up. No call. Blevins slow getting up. And here comes Hagerman back the other way. They're going to pull and shoot a deep one. It's a deep three for Cesar Mendoza. That's 2, 4, 6. That's 9 points for that young man here in the first half. Eunice with the ball on the other end. Hyan Castro over to Mata. Mata going to back out, looks in, gives it to Gomez. Gomez skips it cross court to Blevins. Blevins thought about the shot, then one hands it to Mata, who takes an open look at three.
That's nice.
Maddox Mata with three off the Billy Blevins assist. It's 40-20. It's a 20-point ball game. And my Eunice math has got me correct. There's a long three, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Luis Gomez, and here comes Eunice. They throw an alley-oop up the floor. Looked like they were hoping for a dunk.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was no dunk.
No dunk.
19 seconds to go in the first half, 40-20. Hyan Castro going to throw it in for the Cardinals on the baseline. Looking around, trying to get it in. He throws it up top to Mata. Mata skips it cross court to Blevins. Blevins thought about the three. Now he steps through, dribbles around. Oh, and man, Gomez got hammered. No call.
A lot of contact.
9 seconds. There's a long three by Maddox Mata, who says, I'll take three, thank you very much. 2 seconds to go here in the first half. A half-court heave won't go. And at the end of the first half, it's Eunice with a 23-point lead, 43-20.
All right.
So we'll take a few seconds here. You want to go over those, or you want me to?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll run through these and then
All
we can.
right.
So Parker Energy Service, Brett and Penny Parker. I think I started on this side. Let me start on the other side because I went through them. Well, I'll just go down through the whole bunch. They deserve as many shout-outs as they can get, right? So we'll start here. Brett and Penny Parker, like I said, they're good friends of mine and ours, and they're good friends of Eunice too. And all these sponsors they sponsor a lot of things we do here. BTA Service and Rental, Chad Howler. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogemeyer, Brandon Matthews and crew. Eunice Health Clinic, Leanne Reeves, Brian, Nikki, Elma Romero, Aaron Pascal and the gang. Eunice Public Schools, Dwayne Haynes, Cynthia Sims, Rosendo, Matt Coy, Kenny Reed, Mrs. Hahn, David Gallegos and the staff. City of Eunice. We had the mayor up here earlier giving some kind of a gang sign. That wasn't a gang sign. He was like thumbs up or something. We got Redbird Gas, that other Parker, Mr. Bart Parker, good fella. NMR Pipeline LLC, Dale Bettis, Stacy Pop. Outlaw Grill, Johnny Robertson. Eunice Police Department. The Eunice Wrecker and Rental, John Dean Davis. Devon Energy, you got Ryan Dean, Bryce Jenkins and others. And Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Davis and Myers. So we'll turn it over to the station and listen to some of our sponsors.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way.
Friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, Go Cardinals!
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Are you nervous about Thanksgiving dinner? With all this chaos in the world, take a step back and leave the cooking to Outlaw. Call 392-2012 and pre-order your ham or turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pecan or pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, rolls, and so much more. Pickup or delivery is available. Call Outlaw now, 392-2012, and pre-order. Outlaw Grill wishes you a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Get ready to start the second half here in legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium as your Eunice Cardinals lead the Hagerman Bobcats 43-20. What a first half by Ashton Thompson. Young man's got 15 points here in the first half. Also having a big half in that first half was Billy Blevins with 10. Blevins has also got 5 rebounds, 3 assists to go with that. Jorge Gomez had a big half. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. He's got 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists, and several blocks. And I might be missing some rebounds because sometimes the action got a little fast. So here we go.
Fast for us.
Yeah.
It's fast paced.
Man.
There you go. But I'm back. I'm pretty fast.
Resendo's back. He's, oh, man, and there was a shot that almost went over the back of the backboard.
They had him wrapped up.
Ashton Thompson.
That's a holding.
Yes.
That's a holding call.
He grabs rebound number 4. He gets wrapped up by who I'm calling a little Chacon, and he ain't very little.
I was talking to Coach Gaitan. He said he has a couple of 8th graders starting right now.
Really? Yeah.
So they're pretty young for the Hagerman Bobcats.
I mean, they look like it. They look young.
Very
that
young.
Donahue down in the middle, he looks young.
Number 50, yes.
Yep. And then that Chacon, he played in the JV game too, and I think that's the little brother of their 6'5" fella.
Chacon.
Yep. There's a rebound. A putback gets knocked into the hands of Jorge Gomez. He'll take 2. I'll give him a rebound and Luis one in that little altercation there. 7:11 on the clock here in the third quarter. It's time for a big gulp. 45-20 is the score. Hagerman with the ball. There's a shot that's up, no good. Garcia runs through and says, I'll take it. That's 5 rebounds for Garcia.
Thompson for 3 off the glass.
Ashton Thompson with points number 18 as he hits a 3-pointer off the glass. 6:50 on the clock here in the
Made
third.
it look easy, huh? Oh,
Hagerman runs through. The shot's no good. It's rebounded by Luis Gomez. That's number 5 for him. Garcia steps through the middle, kicks it out to Blevins, who has a spot up 3 in the corner, and Billy Blevins gets points number
Making
13
it rain, baby.
off the Kevin Garcia assist. It's 51-20, a 31-point ball game.
Just like that, huh? Dropping threes, aren't they?
Hagerman with it now. Chacon drops it into the corner, and he's going to drop it right on out of bounds.
Threw it pretty hard at him, didn't he?
Yes, he did. You know, something that I'm impressed with so far this game, and I probably shouldn't say it out loud because it usually jinxes folks.
Don't say it.
Eunice has had 3 turnovers in this entire ball game. The girls earlier had the big win, but it was the big win with a whole bunch of turnovers.
Big win, big turnovers, right?
Yes. Luis Gomez gets 2 there on the assist from brother Jorge. It is now 53-20. Hagerman with the ball. They drop it down low.
Ooh,
Shot is up. They're going to call Luis for the foul, and he shakes his head and pops himself on the chest and says, yeah, I got him.
Got him pretty good, huh?
Yep.
I want to take this moment and give a shout out to the youth program. Ginger McCaslin.
Yes,
She does a beautiful job volunteering her time and patience. We just finished up volleyball. And also the coaches went out there and did a good job taking care of that responsibility and teaching this youth the future of the Eunice Cardinals here.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, you know, I was mentioning how the gym looks about not even half full today, pretty empty. We've had great crowds. They had hundreds of people next door.
There's a large amount of people in there.
Over there, so really, really good deal. You know, without people like that'd be willing to jump out here and deal with all the headache and the complaining mamas and daddies and people like me, you know, we wouldn't have these programs that we have. So we appreciate Ginger and all those folks who help with our youth program.
Yep. And the 15th of this month, they're going to have sign-ups for Little League already at the baseball field, if anybody's interested.
Gomez had the rebound. Oh, and then it gets saved into the hands of Ashton Thompson, and he's going to push it up the floor. He throws it through the middle, kicks it over to Blevins. Blevins thought about the 3, and then he had it snatched away as he was trying to throw it over to Thompson.
Hagerman has quick hands, man. They jump in the passing zone real quick.
So there's a long 3 thrown up and good by Ulysses Miranda. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points for that young man on the game. Jorge Gomez with it, skips it out to, that was Lewis, and then Thompson with another 3. That's 23 points for Ashton Thompson. He's got 4 threes here in this game.
I'm telling you, he has a good stroke out there.
They get it into the hands of Arbalos, who takes a deep 3.
I'll take 3 also.
We're battling back and forth between scores. I think Eunice will take this, though, because as long as they keep exchanging points, they're ahead 30.
I concur 100%. It looks like the big guy for Hagerman is going to go in.
Yeah, he had picked up some fouls early, been sitting on the bench. They get the ball into the hands of Blevins. He attacks through the middle, kicks it over to Garcia. Garcia's going to swing it cross court to Thompson. Thompson thought about the 3, gives it to Gomez. Gomez going to pull up, shoot a 3. It won't go. Blevins with a big rebound in the middle, and then his putback won't go.
Oh.
And then Luis Gomez. So you had Blevins
and then Gomez
and Luis both with the rebound, putback no good. So 3:50 on the clock. A long 3 for Hagerman's Jamie Arbalos.
The second one back to back.
Yeah, he's got 3 on the ball game. That's 11 points for him.
I feel like a bunch of the Hagerman fans left.
I believe they did.
Yeah, I looked over and it's empty over here.
Yeah, most of these folks that are still here are JV or high school
riding the bus?
Yeah, they're on the bus.
When I was coming in, there's a lot of Hagerman people leaving, and I asked, is it over? They said no. Some of them answered me, some just shook their head. So
yeah,
some said looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And his name is Charlie Farragut.
So
the thumb.
So Ashton Thompson with 23 points here. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. 58-31 is the score. It's going to be Eunice basketball.
We got some subs out there. We got Mata. We got Castillo, Ortega,
Castro, Calvillo,
Castro, and Melanson.
So Mata with the ball up near the top of the key, swings it over to Castro. Castro drops it into Calvillo, who kicks it over to Ortega. Back to Mata. Going to kick it over to Castro. Back to Mata. Back to Calvillo, who gets hammered, and that's the big Chacon. I think that's
Oh,
4
man,
on him.
that'll be 4.
And
Yeah,
he
they're gonna give it to
literally
2.
just came
Oh,
in.
24.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls on
mercy.
him. I mentioned it in our
He's
pregame
in,
how
he's back
every
out.
game that we've played them, he has
He's
been
in
on
foul
the
trouble.
side in foul trouble. And here he comes out of the game. He just went in. I mean, he literally made like 1-2 trips up and down the floor.
He has a smirk on his face knowing that he
Yes.
messed up.
So we get the ball down low to Calvillo. He has it knocked out of his hands. And here comes Hagerman.
Nice
Dribbling
dribble.
through the middle, little reverse pivot, kick it out to number 3. He's going to attack off the dribble, and then he throws it over into the hands of Arbalos. And then they're going to reset. Attacking through the middle off the dribble, they get it to Donahue. His shot's up, no good. Hyan Castro gets up, gets the rebound. He's going to push it up the floor to Mata. Shot is up, no good. So we had Castro with the rebound. We had Mata with a rebound.
And a shot and miss. And then Hagerman comes away with it. Number 1.
Chacon with it, and he gets hammered up top by Ortega.
Trying to climb up on that tree.
Yeah, 2:37 remaining here in quarter number 3, 58-31. I believe that equals a 17-point lead, but my math ain't very good looking.
And it's late in the evening.
Yep. Hagerman with it. Number 1 swings it over to Donahue. Up to number 3, Miranda, who runs through the middle, and he threw an alley-oop, but nobody was dunking, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Nobody's coming on the backside.
27-point lead.
Yeah. Oh, did I say 17?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I told you my math wasn't very good.
Well, I had to add it 3 times.
He busted out the phone real quick, huh? Siri.
I
He
got
said
Siri.
Siri.
I got a little help from Siri.
So Hagerman throws up a shot. It won't go. Castro with
Good
the
save.
rebound. And here they come back the other direction as Mata has it. He's trying to reset his offense where he wants them. Castro, Calvillo. Calvillo throws a pass through the middle to Melanson. He has his shot blocked, but he gets his rebound. His putback won't go. And now Hagerman has it.
Wisely pulls back there. Oh, that's a carry.
Hagerman throws the ball away, and here comes Mata after the steal. He runs up the floor, tries to lay it in, it won't go. Melanson had the rebound, and on the putback, there's a foul call, and the Hagerman
On 50.
All 5 Hagerman
Yeah.
fans are going crazy.
Because they thought they were going to give it to number 3 down there, and it was 50 actually climbing on his back.
And so that was on the floor.
So Eunice to throw the ball in under the basket. That's Hyan Castro. He's looking again. He throws it to Mata. Mata with the ball. He's going to pull it up. Kicks it to Ortega, back to Mata, cross court to Castro, and then a pass down the line goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover. They're up to 5 turnovers now.
That's a no-look pass, too, down there.
So
Looks like Eunice is going to press, huh?
Yeah, they're going to get up in the full court pressure here with the youngsters. They skip it all the way over, does Hagerman, and Calvillo comes running through, gets a great steal, but then throws it away.
Oh, that worked for nothing, right?
Yes. So Hagerman trying to reset the offense. The young Eunice Cardinals out there putting on some pressure. Oh, when they throw it back up top, ends up in the hands. That looked like some Globetrotter stuff there.
Look at
And it's
Man,
still
look.
dun, dun, dun,
Shoot
dun,
that. There it
dun,
is, money.
Dun, 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 dun. And there's a long 3 by Jaime Arbalos. That's 14 points for that youngster.
those kids are fast, man, for Hagerman.
So Calvillo with it, gets it over to Castro. Castro thought about the 3, gets it to Mata. Mata says, I'll take 3,
Oh, in and
and
out.
it would everything but go in.
That was a jump ball between number
Half-
50 and who's that kid for Eunice?
Calvillo looked like half the Eunice team, Melanson maybe. And,
Yeah, I think it's
and,
Melanson.
And then a couple of Hagerman Bobcats with hands in there. Calvillo throws up a double clutch pumper, and it won't go.
It was a double, and it looks weird because he's left-handed.
Yeah.
He kind of like double clutches it, and has a lot of energy.
Hagerman trying to push it up the floor, get it through our pressure. Up, it's knocked away into the hands of Melanson. He's on the attack, gets it over to Mata. Mata going to pull for 2. It won't go, and Calvillo comes flying through there. Looks like he's going to, like, hurt himself.
Go pull his hamstring or
Yeah.
something. Look at him, he's everywhere.
Mata going to shoot the
There it
long
is.
3. It won't go. It's short.
You had
They
two Eunice
saved
players.
it. That was Calvillo and somebody.
Ortega.
So they get it to Calvillo. He's going to pull up and shoot the J. It won't go, but he gets his own rebound, and his putback is good.
Determination, baby. Determination, man.
Calvillo's everywhere.
Literally.
Shot at the buzzer's no good. And at the end of 3, it's Eunice 60.
He's like
Hagerman,
an Energizer
34.
bunny out there, dude. Everywhere throwing it up, pump faking, coming back around to the left, to the right. Give a shout out to our sponsors: Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Record and Rentals, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy Service, BTH Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, and Redbird Gas, our proud sponsors of tonight's district game here in Eunice, New Mexico.
Yeah, quick rundown of where we're at so far after 3 quarters. Ashton Thompson leads all scorers with 23 points. He's also got 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and an assist. Next in line for the Cardinals is Billy Blevins, who has 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Jorge Gomez has 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Luis Gomez has 6 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. Maddox Mata has 6 points. Kevin Garcia, Jose Calvillo each have 2 points. Garcia's also got 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal.
Okay. You're going to play left out last game, huh?
Yep.
We have Angel Orozco out there now.
All right.
And Isaiah Hernandez, I believe that's his name.
Yes,
24.
that is correct. So
Some
multiple youngsters make an appearance here for the Cardinals. Hagerman with the ball. They swing it over to the right side, going to dribble over the top, running that little weave, and there's a travel.
Can
Looks
you
like
get
he
his
rolled
feet
his
on that?
ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled his ankle because he's hobbling a little bit. Another for Hagerman, they've got Arbalos. He's got 14 points here in this ball game. Cesar Mendoza has 9. Ulysses Miranda has 7. David Chacon has 4.
Well, Angel for 3, huh?
Yeah, he took a long 3. It won't go. Isaiah is going to get that rebound for Eunice. Eunice resetting. Orozco with it out on the left wing. Drops it down low, and it goes off the hands of Hernandez and out of bounds. It's turnover number 7 for the ball game. We're in the 4th quarter, though, and got the youngsters in.
So that's very, very good.
I mean,
that's very impressive, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good number. That's
Good playing time.
we're on track with a good number there. 24 or 28 or 29 or 32 is not good numbers.
No, it's not. Even if you do come out with the victory, it's not.
Yes.
Because imagine all those points you could have made in those turnovers.
You start talking in football sense. If you got 10 turnovers in football, interceptions and fumbles, you go, what the heck? Well, having more than 20 turnovers in a game is like having that in football. So it's just not that's not normal. It's not even heard of.
It is down in this part of the world.
No.
It seems like everywhere we go, we have those turnovers.
Man, I don't know what it is. Even in the games that we win, we're still 20-plus turnovers lately. So anyway, Eunice with the ball, 7:07 on the clock. 60-34 is the score. Hernandez takes a deep shot. It won't go high, and Castro gets the rebound. That's rebound number 3 in his limited playing time here today. He swings it cross court to Orozco, who kicks it back out to Castro. He's going to attack through the middle, kicks it over to Orozco. He's going to pull. His shot won't go. Hernandez with the rebound and the putback. And that's a great rebound and putback by Isaiah Hernandez. He
didn't even jump.
No, he didn't.
And he got that rebound fairly easy.
So Hagerman comes back down the other way. That's Arbalos. He swings it cross court to Mendoza. Mendoza attacks through the middle, kicks it back to Arbalos, who's going to shoot for 3. It won't go. Isaiah Hernandez jumps up high for that rebound. That's 3 rebounds for him. There's a Mata 3 that won't go. Calvillo picks
with
up
the 21
rebound.
tip-out move out there, huh?
Yeah, and he picks up rebound number 5 and point number 4 on the tip-in.
That kid would average at least 10 points in his 2 minutes he plays.
Big Chacon's back in the ball game, and he's going to grab a 3. That's 7 points for David Chacon, and I bet he ain't played 2 minutes the whole ball game because he's been in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Calvillo with it now. Ends up into the hands of Castro. Mata into
Face him up.
Calvillo. Oh, nice pass there by Orozco. Isaiah Hernandez shot won't go,
Guess
but
who
he's
got
in
the
there
rebound?
battling. Calvillo Calvillo's putback won't go. And looked like Isaiah Hernandez saved that ball back
Yes, he tipped it back in.
Castro going to throw up a shot. It won't go, but
And
look who's
Isaiah.
down there low. Isaiah Hernandez picks up rebound number 5 in limited time and point number 4. Hagerman with it. Oh, a running one-hander. It won't go. And Isaiah in there again.
Tell him I can play with these big boys.
All right, yeah. Man, that's rebound number 6 as they're going to call the foul over his back. He's got 6 rebounds, and he's only been in the game
I love that confidence.
a couple minutes,
Yes.
yeah. So Isaiah Hernandez showing some future.
Some grit.
Yeah, he's in there battling.
Give him the ball. Pay him for his hard work. Give him the ball.
Mata with it, drops it into Calvillo, back to Mata. Over to Castro. He thought about a deep one, dribbles up, kicks it back out to Mata. Mata going to take it from NBA range, and he's going to sink it in. Maddox Mata with another 3. That's 9 points for him off the Hyan Castro assist.
Oh, carried.
Oh, they're going to call number 11. That's Cesar Mendoza. I thought they might.
Yeah, Chuck Cone even had a hard take. Like, man, I just moved. My feet were set.
Yeah, Chacone's he already has 4. He thought he was about to go sit down for the rest of the game.
Like, he touched me.
So Eunice to throw it in. Castro to Mata. Coach telling them to slow it up a little bit and run the offense. Oh, that wasn't a good thought there. And here comes Hagerman running the other way. They throw up a shot, and it is good. That's number 11, Cesar Mendoza. That's number 12 as far as points go for him.
Those kids can just stop and shoot, huh?
Yeah, even though they're losing by 29.
Yeah, double dribble.
Oh, and they're going to call Mata for the double there. That'll turnover Cardinals. That's turnover number 8.
The score is 69-40 here in the fourth quarter. Eunice has a nice lead here over the Bobcats in a district game.
Yeah, and they've had their youngsters in this whole quarter.
Yes.
So this has been, I mean, there's not a starter on the floor, and most of these are freshmen and sophomores. So they get the ball into Chacon. He's going to shoot a deep 3. It won't go. Mata in there battling, had the rebound, and then
They call it a jump ball.
yeah, and they
I thought they were going to strip that ball from him.
so that's, I'll give him the rebound because the arrow goes our way. He grabbed it. They tied it up. That's 2 rebounds for Mata. He's also got 9 points already. So here comes a bunch of folks headed from the bench into the game for Hagerman. Ball's going to get deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice basketball, and here comes multiple subs into the game.
And Hagerman, being so young, they have a lot of height.
Yeah.
So let's say they are 8th graders or even freshmen. They're going to grow a couple more inches.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
It'll be tough.
The good thing for this Cardinal program is they're young too, and
Yes.
there's Hyan Castro. He's going to get another 3 or a 3. That's his first 3, and that assist came from Angel Orozco, and I missed that one. Who
That
made
was number 11.
Number 11.
Was that a 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, that's 12, 34, that's 15 points for him. So quickly back the other way is Eunice. Ball's in the hands of Mata. He's going to shoot it from
He's
way
feeling
out
good.
there. It won't go. Chacon with the rebound.
Gives it to his brother, Chacon.
He kicks it over to Donahue. Donahue's shot is up, no good. Isaiah Hernandez with another rebound. That's 7 rebounds. He leads Eunice in rebounds.
And he's only been in like 3 minutes.
Oh, wow. Oh, Hyan Castro comes through, Euro stepping, throws an
And
offside layup up off the glass with the spin.
I thought it was going to be an offensive charge just by the way that ref did his whole motion.
And that's going to send Castro to the free throw line. He's going to have a shot here at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Money. Oh.
It rattles around, it won't go. Big David Chacon in there for the rebound. So Donahue with it over on the left side. Flips the ball out to number 3. That's Ulysses Miranda. He hits a 3, and that's his 10th point of the ball game.
Everybody's shooting the ball right now, making it in.
Yeah.
Shoot the high.
Castro thought about it. He
Raining
stepped
threes
into
in
it.
there.
There
There
it
it
is, and it goes. Hyan Castro with 3 off the Maddox Mata.
Mine's kind of like a
assist.
street game, huh? A little shootout,
Yeah.
man. No defense.
Yeah,
Let's go down there and score. Go back the other way. Look at that.
And there's a one-handed running floater by Cesar Mendoza. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's 17 points for Cesar Mendoza for Hagerman.
Boys.
Mata with it, throws it
big
away.
man.
Uh-oh,
Let him
you
dunk
might,
it.
You might have a dunk here, and there he's just going to lay it in for 2.
And they're
The
going to
whistle's blown. I'm assuming somebody called a timeout here.
Eunice got a timeout.
give the Eunice players a breather. That being said, shout out to our sponsors, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Parker Energy Service, BTH Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, and Redbird Gas. Our proud sponsors.
Yeah, so far we've had an entertaining game. This is, like you said, it's almost like watching pickup basketball on a Saturday afternoon down at the local park or something, but it has been entertaining.
And it's fun to watch because it goes both ways, because you get youth out there to improve, get some playing time on both sides, winning and losing. So, and it's in our favor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always fun when you're winning.
Yes.
I mean, there ain't no doubt about it.
Not one doubt.
Always more fun to win.
2:05 on the clock. Melanson gives it to Ortega, back to Castro. He thought about the 3, then he kicks it over to Ortega. Ortega steps through, gives it back to Castro, who shoots
Money.
a 3, and it goes in. Ortega with the assist,
It's looking like an NBA score here.
and Castro with the 3. That's 3 threes for Hyan Castro. He's now got 11 points.
Oh, big man.
Chacon shoots the deep 3. Ends up in the hands of Hagerman again. They're going to shoot another one. It won't go. Big Chacon says, I'll take it. And then Melanson comes away with the rebound. That's his second rebound of this game. Ball ends up in the hands of Orozco.
off
and
the
he
glass.
goes off the glass.
The bench
Angel
is open.
Orozco says, let me get on the board right quick. Off the Hyan Castro assist. That's 2 assists for Castro. Angel Orozco
Smiles all on the court.
says,
Look at
I'll
that.
take 3. Yeah, he's smiling.
We just need Melanson with the 3, and everybody have a 3.
1:05 here on the clock, here in quarter number 4. They give the ball deep to Chacon. He throws up a hooker shot. It won't go. There's a battle on the floor for it, and Melanson says, I'll take it.
No, that was Hyan.
Was it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shoot. All right, so I'll mark that.
Shoot that,
one over
Jacob.
here. They get the ball into the hands. Oh, there's a battle for it, and Orozco comes away with the rebound, throws it cross court to Ortega. Ortega drops it into Isaiah. Isaiah shot blocked by Big Chacon, who kicks it out to Ortega. Ortega's 3 won't go. It's
guess who's there? Isaiah.
by Isaiah, and he's going to get fouled.
My baby Chacon.
That's 8 rebounds for Isaiah Hernandez, and he's only played in the 4th quarter.
Yes. And he came in, 2 minutes after the 4th quarter had started?
Yeah, he leads both teams in rebounds, and he's only been in the game for a few minutes.
Oh, man, missed that
This
free
is
throw.
that free throw. I was pulling for him there. He's got 4 points, 8 rebounds in just a handful of minutes played, all in this quarter.
Tough little kid, man. Tough young man, I mean.
His second one's no good. Melanson had the rebound. Oh, and then there's a steal by Orozco. They get the ball into the hands of Hernandez, whose shot is no good. Big Chacon with the rebound, and he's going to bring it down. I would guess he's going to get him another shot in.
Why not?
Yeah.
He's a senior, right?
Yeah, I knew it. And there is a rebound by Orozco. Ball gets deflected around, thrown it back into the hands, and they're going to call a foul with 0.6 seconds.
Why would you do that?
I tell you what, while they're doing that, we'll go ahead and give a rundown of this game. So far, Ashton Thompson with 23 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and an assist. Kevin Garcia with 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 assists. Jacob Ortega with a rebound and an assist. Hyan Castro with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Chacon makes that first one. Jose Calvillo with 4 points, 6 rebounds, and a steal. Chacon misses that one, and who grabs that rebound?
Isaiah
Hernandez. He's going to lead both teams in rebounds. Quickly, Maddox Mata with 9 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. Billy Blevins with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Elijah Melanson with 4 rebounds. Luis Gomez with 6 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. Isaiah Hernandez with 4 points, 9 rebounds. The young man tried to get in double digits in rebounds in one quarter. Jorge Gomez with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Angel Orozco, 3 points, a rebound, a steal, and an assist. On the other side, Jaime Arbalos with 14 points, Ulysses Miranda with 10, Cesar Mendoza with 17, and David Chacon with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points in this ball game. And that'll do it for another day or night of Eunice basketball. We have more games tomorrow night.
Correct.
Right here in Eunice. Another one of those strange scheduling things that leaves me scratching my head.
It's Melrose.
But we're playing Melrose right in the middle of district play. A win would maybe help us. A loss hurts us. Either team. As the Eunice girls are sitting at that 16 spot right now, trying to get into the field of 16. A loss hurts them extremely. And the same way with the boys. The boys are right now on the verge of a home state tournament playoff game if they keep their trajectory going. A loss tomorrow hurts them big time. A win don't do much for them.
Correct.
So, like I said, just weird scheduling in my opinion. But all of that said, any thoughts?
Not much. Boys played great tonight. The girls played well. I was going to say great, but well. I'll give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Record and Rentals, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, and Redbird Gas.
So what you're seeing right here is the state requires teams to have a team photo entered into Max Preps by a certain, there's a deadline. And I'm assuming based off what's happening right there that we don't have our photograph entered into Max Preps yet. So we're trying to, we've got the team out there in the circle taking a quick photo that they can enter into the thingy. For Charlie Fairbrush, Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. We'll be back tomorrow. JV starts at 1, varsity girls to follow, probably 2:15-ish. We'll be on the air. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Have a good evening.
Good evening. Good night.
Good night, everybody.